Alright, let's see. What's up, Fallen Hero? What's up, Ray Pirate? Alright, wow, 8 people already. Oh my goodness, people are excited. Okay then. I guess I shouldn't waste any time to jump into the call. So let's go.
I can hear you.
Hello?
Yeah, no, sorry. I took
Hey,
my,
Goggle.
what's it called it, headphones off so I can hear and speak at the same time.
Alright, how's everyone doing right now?
Doing pretty okay. How are you, Goggles?
So, I guess.
No. Is there anything up? Anything like recently?
Nah, just like the same thing we've been talking throughout the past week.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, okay.
But, alright. I don't know if Trey's gonna join us. That's one thing, because normally he never joins us. No, I don't know if Brian's gonna join us neither.
Brian isn't on right
Huh?
now. Brian isn't on right now. I don't know what Trey is, so it might just be the three of us for a bit.
Which, I don't mind for real. I don't mind. But, alright.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want, Alex seems like willing to join, so.
Nah, we got. I say we just stick with the three of us.
Okay, that's good.
Okay.
But, alright.
Yeah.
So, I guess with that said, hello everyone. Welcome to the PokeChat Live XD Deluxe, whatever you want to call us. What, I don't know what you want to call us. You just be nice. Be nice. We got Red Rose.
Yeah.
Hey.
We got the Queen herself.
Hey, yeah.
And that's about it. That's about it. I don't know if Trey's gonna. I don't know if Trey's gonna join us or not. He said he's going to be busy, but like he might join us in the second half, which I don't mind for real, because the second half is going to be more interesting than this half. But that should not discourage us from discussing this recent week's episode, 201, yet again. But here's a twist. I actually liked the episode.
Oh.
But alright. So, let's get started with this 201 episode review. Alright. No, I actually did like this episode, what I'm saying. Alright, so Good who has a hunch the next Pokemon World Coordination Series match will be one away from the Masters 8. No clue.
Yeah.
Anyways, this episode. Okay, first I need to ask real quick. Did you guys watch the episode?
Yep.
Yeah, I have.
Awesome.
Well, I haven't seen it so, but yeah, I've seen it.
Well, good news is that this wasn't dialogue heavy. Well, 2-in-1 episodes were never dialogue heavy. They're just more or less just for funny giggles. But I'm not gonna question the Marshall one. That was just boring in general. Anyways, this episode. So Team Rocket got drunk last night, and because James was too damn lazy to pick up me up and put him in a bed, he decided to put him in like that in the gotcha machine. Unfortunately, Pepper always wanted to mess with the knob, and thus we get a horde of Gulpins coming out of everywhere. What? Okay, first off, I got a question. Why does Giovanni? Why in the gotcha machine has so many Gulpin? Can someone answer that for me?
Yeah, I
Seems like a
don't
troll from Giovanni.
Yeah, probably
Yeah.
a troll. I will not mind that though if it's a troll or not. But because of this, the Gulpin start havoc in the Viridian City, where Go has his head stuck in his. I'm not gonna say. I'm just gonna say this. We all know our mindsets were when we saw the Gulpin on Go's head. We all know a certain area that we don't want to bring up. The crack. Anyways, Ash and Go decide to try to get to Sakaraki's lab to find out some help. Unfortunately, havoc ensues, and thus we get a. I don't know if anyone does anyone here remember Chowder?
Yes, I do know that show.
Awesome. You remember that one episode where Chowder bought gum, but he didn't share with Truffle, so because of that, like the gum got stuck on him and everyone else, and thus the entire planet turned into a giant gumball.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's this episode.
Yeah.
That's this episode right here. I couldn't help but think of that.
That is true.
Oh, yes.
That is true. But I actually never thought of that. Genuinely, but like, yeah.
'Cause
Oh no, I know exactly what you're talking about now. Yeah, that was a pretty
Yeah, because they start rolling
good
around
episode.
everyone and everyone gets caught up in all that nonsense. So apparently the Goblins are okay by being commanded by Go and Ash by using acid spray. Was it acid spray or was it
Acid
gas?
spray, yeah.
Okay, thank you. And the Goblins basically they just they just scattered away. All right. Can you tell how wacky this episode was? Anyways, the second
It really
part.
was, yeah.
The second
It
part
was
though.
crazy.
It was.
It really was. So before we go on to the second episode, let me ask this quick question: how you guys felt about the first half before we get into the second? Let's start with you, Izzy, since the Queen should have the right to say.
Cool,
I
yeah.
found like the first half was just a bit like it was funny. It was good, but I barely remember it. Like I think it was just kind of there, like if that's a thing.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I will say this though: the first half was kind of. I'm not gonna lie. I had fun watching it. I had
I mean, it
fun.
was funny. I mean, I think I found it like really funny, and I found it like it was definitely worth watching. But it kind of annoyed me how little of consequence happened from it. Like it's just a personal thing where I like at least even in a complete utterly filler episode, there'd be to like these small little bits of progression that can stack on. I mean, the only thing we got in Forbes' progression is Go definitely blushing while Ash was holding his hand. Like that was it. Like
Yeah.
there's nothing.
Oh, by the way, that reminds me. Thank you, Izzy. Shipping for Go and Ash moment. He said, and I quote, "I feel kind of embarrassed with you holding my hand like this." There you go.
Oh,
There was your Ash and Go ship
Oh,
moment.
wow.
ah, yeah.
It was all over Twitter. Like
It
Sadago's
was
like
all over it.
yeah, it's
Satogo.
mainstream in the anime. A lot of people like it. I don't blame it. It's a pretty good strip. But like yeah, that was a lot of stuff for people who ship them, which is good.
So yeah,
Also, I hate that the first like scene in this episode was the fucking gotcha. Like I really dislike it.
we all do.
Especially because Team Rocket are like some of my favorite characters. In fact, James is like my top three favorite character, one of my top three favorite characters. And it's
Yes.
just, I am surprised that like they had them pretty much be drunk like that, I don't even know how Gulpin like from where it like got attached to Go's head, but it just did.
That's fair.
Also, yeah, that's all it really was. Like, honestly, like Izzy is like this episode was harmless.
Yeah.
I don't think it was really great, but it wasn't really. It wasn't like terrible. It was more just alright. Like
It was meh.
what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wanna know how
It was just meh.
you wanna know how I felt about the first half? The first half, like I said before, it was funny, but Oh yeah, by the way, thank you, Coral. If you guys noticed, there's a Jesse has an Albrock bug. That's nice little callback. I like that callback. I called it out when me and Trey watched the episode. But
Mhm.
this episode I like to call
Yeah.
just wackiness. It's just pure wackiness. Nothing to really. It doesn't hurt anything, but it doesn't really gain anything. But let's go on to the second half of the episode
Yeah.
because I think that's what most people can say that's like the better part of this 2-in-1. So out of all the Gulpins, only one Pokeball had the Choodle, and the Choodle comes out and wants to play at the park, but there's a Turtwig. Gen 4 remake confirmed. Oh wait, they have already been confirmed. More evidence for a game that's
Yeah.
already been announced. You're welcome, people. Anyways,
Yeah.
so the Choodle decides to race the Turtwig, and chaos pursues when all sorts of other turtle-like Pokemon start joining in, like the Torkoal, the Tirtuga, the big ones, the Blastoise. We do have some nice little moments though, where like Turtwig and Choodle help out one and another. Um,
Yeah.
Other than that though, I gotta say this episode though, at least second half wise, Second of Wise to me is like the more better one, just because I like turtle Pokemon. Though I've always liked turtles to begin with as a kid, so seeing turtles galore it has always amused me. Or like this episode, just like in general, especially the Blastoise. The
Yeah.
Blastoise, I couldn't help but think of the Squirtle Squad. Oh, and we got a master,
Oh, that's fantastic.
and we got a
Yeah.
Master Roshi reference, by the way.
Oh right, yeah. I was so happy to see that. I love Roshi.
We all
But
do. But Red Rose, would you like to go ahead and say your thoughts on the second half?
yeah, I
Yeah.
actually really liked it. Like, okay, I thought because obviously Ash had a Turtwig. Ash's Turtwig had this, this specific mechanic to it, with how it's really fast, and like it was just like I thought they were gonna do something like this, and they were gonna do like, like the old fairy tale or like children's tale, the tortoise and the hare. I thought they'd do something like that where Tutor somehow, you know, despite adversity, somehow managed to win. Like that, the weird scene where Turtwig's like face was all like HD and anime like was really odd. Uh, another there's another thing I also liked was Team Rocket's Rotom phone is still like amazing. Like
I still love
uh,
it.
I love it.
it's great.
I
It's sexy.
I especially love it in the dub because in the dub it sounds like a little kid. Like it actually sounds like a
Sounds
5-year-old.
so weird.
No,
It sounds so weird.
I like it. Like he's all like it's all like Dreadnought, the turtle Pokemon, a water and rock type, and I don't know what else. I love that. But continue though.
No, I agree. I like it too. Like, honestly, it was very, like, I agree it was a really good episode in general. But at the same time, I guess I just wanted more, like, it was great to see Turtwig in the anime again. Because I do really like Turtwig. I probably would pick it, except Chimchar is just, like, top tier Pokemon, in my opinion.
Listen, you. You better not diss my Napoleon. If you're dissing my Napoleon, you are no longer part of this chat.
Alright. This was also one of those episodes where it could really fit anywhere because no Pokemon like of Ash and Goes were really shown. Like, which goes with the ongoing thing of Journey's episodes. Journey like is so episodic to the point that you could literally change episodes around. Like this could have been like episode 4 and you wouldn't have even like you wouldn't know the difference at all.
One little key difference, though, I do want to point out with that. This episode obviously we know this episode took place at like we all know we know when this episode took place basically. That's what I'm trying to say. And I know what you're saying, like because of how episodic it is,
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
watch it any day of the week and nothing's gonna happen for real. There is one little key difference I want to point out, and that's Carl's
Yeah.
phone. Carl got a Rotom phone after she caught the Eevee, so that means this episode would have to take place right after that episode. I'm just saying that's like you gotta know the little details like that.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah,
But
definitely.
continue.
Honestly, that's all I really have to say. It was just an okay episode. Like, um, honestly, Izzy, you can, have the floor. Now.
Yeah, Your Majesty,
Yeah.
go right ahead.
Yeah.
She's the queen, guys.
Madam.
Well, I found it like I was a bit like Rose. I expected it to be a tortoise and the hare sort of situation, and I mean at the start I thought it would kind of be that, like when you saw like Turtwig and Tutor like set off, and I was thinking, yeah, it's gonna be like a nice little like take on the fable, like, and I just kind of found it really disappointing because I feel like they could have done so much even if they wanted to go with that premise. I feel like they could have done so much more rather than just the friends show kindness to each other in a race sort of shtick.
Yeah.
I just found I found it like it was there was so much more they could have done with it, even if they were going with that sort of idea. And I just felt
Yeah.
like it felt it felt just a wasted episode, honestly. Like if you're gonna use filler, use it right.
Yeah, exactly.
W-
Like,
I mean-
they could have used this time to show Ash's Pokemon.
I was gonna
Oh yeah, or you
say,
could like. I was thinking that in the season so far, we haven't had one of those. You know, they have always have those episodes in the series where like Ash's Pokemon get lost, or you know, they have that time to themselves.
yeah,
Like I was surprised. I don't really. I feel like this episode would have been perfect for like a, you know, Sakuragi goes on holiday sort of situation where all the Pokemon in the lab get to go ballistic for a day. They cause a lot of trouble. They all learn a good lesson about friendship, love, blah blah blah. And at least then we'd see a bit of character development. But I just don't see why we needed like the hare and the tortoise, or the tortoise versus the tortoise, told in a worse way.
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, I agree.
This is something I told Trey after we saw the episode. I like the elements both these episodes brought. Where the first episode I felt like could. This is my mindset that what they should have done for the first half of the episode. Since there was a big crisis, you guys noticed how like there was a moment where like Sakuragi and Krista, Krista, Psyduck fangirl. I'm gonna call it that from now on. Where they had like this serious monotone moment in that episode, even though it's like a wacky episode. I wouldn't mind there's an episode like that where it's like a crisis happening in Verminion City, and they gotta use Ashley Go's Pokemon to help out. That way, they can have development for them, and we can still and we can have more appreciation for the Pokemon they have. And that's what this episode, the second half for the turtle races. This honestly felt to me like the classic Pokemon shorts. Like I don't know if you guys remember Pikachu's Vacation, where Squirtle and Meryl had that water race.
Oh yeah.
I got vibes from that. I got vibes from that. That's something I want to see from Journeys. Like have like a episode with just the Pokemon, not the trainers, because you've done episodes like that beforehand where like the trainers aren't prominent. So go wild. You've done that before in Journeys already. Let's see. Hold on. I want to read what Cora says. Honestly, if the next 2-in-1 episode is for development of the park's Pokemon, kind of like Journeys 23, I think they could pull it off. Even in wacky, it would be amazing. I agree, Coro. Like, you can do so much with 2-in-1 episodes because you can literally say, well, this is happening, the other thing is happening. Like, we've had episodes where, like, both of these, each of the, I want to say 2 out of the 3 2-in-1 episodes had, like, connected one or another. The Magikarp one, also when Magikarp came back at the Slowbro Island, and this one with the Chudo.
Yeah.
So 2-in-1 episodes could be good if they can do it well. I'm not saying this episode was bad, but I'm just saying there's some ideas they kind of pulled off. Which I'm not gonna give them too credit. We do have the new director.
Yeah.
So also this is the first time I actually like a 2-in-1 episode, by the way. So good on you, director. Keep up the good work. So with that said though, for my rating for this episode, it's gonna be 6.5. I'm gonna give it a 6.5.
That's quite generous.
Yeah, I was gonna say
generous. Generous.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
I'm gonna give it like 4.
4.
Like.
I'm gonna give it for pure entertainment value 5. A solid. It was meh.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Izzy.
it wasn't like anything special, but it wasn't like okay. I think 2-in-1 episodes are like a fun way to do filler, in my opinion, right? And because the thing with Pokemon filler, in my opinion, right? If they're dragging this whole thing on this one big plot that really doesn't matter. The only things that fillers, like pure fillers that don't add anything, the only thing they really can add is like good comedic moments for characters. So I think with having 2 plots, and they did this perfectly in the first 2-in-1 episode, like because honestly, like the Slowpoke and Magikarp, that episode, that's one of my favorite. Yeah, that's one of my favorite like fillers of Journeys, and of like in fact just recent fillers, because it was memorable and it was funny. It wasn't as much. It wasn't as much so. But okay, well, we already know what happened with the most recent one, the Master Trump one.
Yeah.
That is genuinely one of the, in my opinion, one of the worst episodes of Pokemon in general, not just Journeys. Like, I really that was incredibly boring. But like, they can do it, and if they do it right, it can actually just be better. Yeah, exactly.
It's just painful. I don't think I'd rate this as lowly if I didn't think they were capable of more. Like they
Yeah.
are capable of doing so much better, and then they just out of
Yeah.
nowhere give us like this quality, and I'm like, come on, like you guys got the budget, you guys have got something. What has happened? Like, did you all take a holiday or something? But
Yes.
come on.
Yes, here's what happened. Here's what happened. They went on holiday and they realized, oh shoot, we haven't made a new episode yet. So they saw like some, I don't know, some
Or let
push.
the interns make it or something. Like the guy who gets coffee and let him do it while the rest of you guys are going to take a day off.
Yeah.
All right,
Like,
Phil. All right,
yeah.
Phil. We're gonna give you your one and only shot. Make us proud. All right. That episode happens. You're fired. You're fired. You're worse than Red Rose. Who's Red Rose? I don't know. Some guy in the UK.
Impossible.
You hear that, Red Rose?
Alright.
You're worse than the intern.
Dang it, Goggles. Alright.
We love you, Red Rose.
Okay.
We love you, by the way.
we
But,
love you, really. Probably.
Yeah, I love you guys too.
Nah, actually, shut up. Get out of here.
Hey!
No, I'm just kidding. But no, all right.
Alright. Shall we move on to our next topic? Goggles?
Yes, we will move on to the main discussion or main topic of this stream, and that is rating every rival from Gen 1 to 4. As you all can clearly see from this, I have the tier list right here. Don't ask why I'm not using the official website. The official website is so laggy as hell on my laptop. I had to copy paste everything, but we should be fine. So Red Rose, Izzy, are you guys ready to start this tier list?
I am.
Awesome.
I'm
Yes,
ready.
I am.
Well then, now for context, if you all remember us, you guys know that like a few years back we did a review series reviewing every rival from the series. At least I think we only did Ash's rival specifically, didn't we? Like we never really talked about the other rivals to the other characters.
Yeah.
Well, that's what we'll do some things differently. Instead of we're not just gonna review Ash's rivals or ranking Ash's rivals, we're also gonna be ranking the other rivals from the generation. So, with that said, I think it's time for us to start things off with the original rival himself. This bastard right here. Gary motherfuck frippin' Ope. Alright, and also,
Right,
you folks,
look in the
hold on
stream,
now.
I can see the tier list, but they can't see the actual character Goggles.
Well, no, that's
okay, no,
it's
no,
all,
no,
it's
wait, now we
all,
can.
it's all. I have
No,
this
forgot
all.
the stream's behind. No, they can see it now.
No, like I had this all like faded out, so that way we won't see multiple. I'm going to bleep them. I'm going to put them in as we keep going.
Oh, I see.
So, folks, you're also more than welcome to help us out in this tier list. From, of course, let me just see. From S, A, B, C, and D. Who do you rank? And we're going to begin. So, Gary Oak. I'm going to put you in D.
Yeah.
I'm going to put you in D. The reason I'm putting you in, and by the way, the D is the worst rank you can ever get, folks. So get down there, you stupid. Honestly, it's not though. Okay, Red Rose, if you go ahead, like if you want to go first, go right ahead.
I would love to. I would like to put Gary in S. No, if at A tier, I think. And I think so for many reasons. They really didn't. So firstly, with Gary, he's really great, but they really didn't use him in the original series. He barely showed up. There were about 3 or 4 instances, and the majority of the time when he did show up, it was only for a little bit. And Ash didn't even get to even attempt to battle him in Johto. Like, granted, he would have lost probably because he wasn't that great in Kanto, well, naturally. But still, they just really did. He didn't do anything. Like all of his exploits were off screen, kind of like Journey's Ash currently. So maybe that's just the thing in Pokemon. If you're a really good trainer, all of your merits are off screen. But like, honestly, other than that, like he showed. So he it appears. Oh, Goggles' Wi-Fi is down.
Oh no.
I'm gonna put a message in the chat.
Oh
Okay.
yay. You're not down.
Not something on the Wi-Fi, but we should be good now.
All right.
All right, now then, let me get back to the rankings. There we go. All right, continue, Red Rose.
It's all right. We're back. All right, we're back now. Hey everyone.
Hey, yeah.
I can't control the Wi-Fi, folks. Wi-Fi does what it does.
Unfortunately,
Or fortunately,
that's
when
okay,
on
baby.
some occasions, unfortunately. But continue, Red Rose, on your thoughts on Gary and where you think he should be in the ranks.
Oh damn. Okay. Well, favorite thing, so I'm just gonna say, with what me and Izzy saying, basically, firstly, he's just underutilized. He didn't get to do much. Uh, he just showed up here a bit mean to Ash. A lot of his exploits were off screen, like Journey's Ash currently. So again, if you're a good trainer in the series, you have to just do it off screen. They can't show a character being good at, you know,
Anything.
just raising Pokemon. Yeah, pretty much. So like, yeah, he's barely like, I feel like there's no progression. He goes from being a jerk rival, and then suddenly at the end of the Johto, he's like, oh hey Ash, he's like kind of mellow. He like mellows out a bit, because Giovanni like humbled him. He like mellows out, and he's like, hey Ash, I want to be a professor and stuff, and he's cool, and like he's really cool, and I'm excited for his journey's return, like really. But yeah, honestly, Gary's an A tier for me, and I think most of the chat, like averaging everything out, the chat is mostly A's. So I think that's where we're putting Gary, Goblin Master.
Izzy, what's your
Yeah.
thoughts on Gary's real briefly?
I gave him a B, for basically the same reasons Rose gave, but I thought he was just more of a jerk, completely underutilized. I have no nostalgia for him, so I don't know whether I'm being like more or less biased, but I just seriously just don't see him as a good person. Up until Sinnoh, honestly, he's not a good person. You can barely call him a rival because he just goes around in this nice shiny car earning way more gym badges than should be legally possible. Like, we genuinely have no idea, like I said before, how he got those badges. What did he do? We don't ever see his exploits. He isn't a rival, he's more of just a jerk who has lots of Pokemon, goes around, pisses off Ash to make him work harder. Like,
Yeah.
up until Gold, so that's basically Gary in a nutshell. So I don't see why he should get any more than B tier. He gets no he gets no on-screen physical development up until later. He just kind of coasts around and becomes a convenient plot device. So I can't give him more
Yeah.
than a B.
This is Ash's childhood friend. It's established they grew up together. So I would say
friends is quite a loose term.
Exactly. We
Like,
don't even know what he did. Like, we don't even know like half of the stuff he did. He was just off screen.
If this is how Ash's friends treat him, I hate to see how his enemies treat him.
Yeah.
But-
It's the natural thing of Pallet Town. If you were born in Pallet Town, like most of your exploits will be off screen. Like, literally, it's kind of annoying. But I think that's all I have to say. And so Goggles,
Alright,
Gary A tier because of the like.
okay.
Unfortunately, Izzy, you've been balanced out.
Unfortunately, that's gonna happen for I'm sure more. Believe me, I'm not gonna. I'm busy. I'm not gonna. I know how you're gonna feel when we get to a certain region. Anyways,
Yeah.
here's my thing with Gary about what Izzy said about Gary. I'm gonna defend him a little bit. The way I like Gary because one, he's a jerk, and I always like jerk rivals more than friendly rivals. Don't get the wrong idea. Friendly rivals are fine,
Yes.
sad and dandy, but sometimes they get too damn annoying.
but like,
Yeah,
am I the only one who thinks there can be a happy medium between a jerk rival and a best friend?
No.
Because,
No.
like, apparently, you either have to be beating them or calling them a dipshit every 10 minutes, or you have to be basically wanting to marry them. Like, is there any middle ground here?
Alon.
Like,
Well, I
it
mean,
just annoys me.
Alon.
I'm a perfect middle ground. I'm like friendly and also a jerk, so it's
You know, Alon is a good medium.
You know what? No, not today. Not today, Goggles. Not today.
You're good point.
You're not doing an alarm rod today.
What?
Let's move on to the next
Hold
rival.
on,
Put
hold
Gary
on.
in
Let
A.
me explain.
No.
Let me explain about Gary, not
No,
Alon. We'll
no
save the
Alon.
law. So, the reason, okay, I do agree with some of the things you guys said was like, yeah, Gary now fought Ash and like his development did came so out of nowhere. One thing I did like out of Gary is that like he did motivated Ash in a weird way. Like, it's more or less like a show not tell motion. Was like, yeah, Ash, they could have battled, but I think it's just because Gary was too cocky of himself. Like he knew he could beat Ash, and Ash is too airheaded. Like there've been moments ahead where like these two butt heads, but like they always come out like more or less okay. Like the episode I could think of is the when they come back from they go home to Palatown to learn more about the Pokemon League. And we get to see other characters like the Pokemon. Like I like the scene where Gary is like identifying the Pokedex, saying like, "Oh, Ash has seen more Pokemon than Gary," and Ash was like, "Yeah." But Gary's caught way more Pokemon than Ash. You catch every Pokemon you see, don't you? I catch an Ash just never. And Ash was all like, I go for quantity, not quantity. Or quantity. Go. How's that saying go? Is it quantity?
It's quality over quantity.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I go for quality over quantity. Which I know I would never understand what that means, but okay. Like, I like moments like that. Like, moments like that, and plus, they did that a few times. Like, I'm not gonna sit here in a diss some, but like I will agree, like they should have more fights. But since it was OG and OG was still trying to figure what they wanted to do at the time, I'm not gonna be as lenient as them. But other than that though, we are gonna put Gary in. We're gonna put him in A tier. Sorry, Izzy. He won.
Sorry, Izzy. Yep.
Thank you.
Gary hater.
Don't diss the queen like that.
Oh, I am so sorry.
But now then, folks, we can move on to the next rival, and that's being of Mr. Richie himself. Not Richie. God dang.
Oh, Farley.
Richie, if you're watching this, excuse me. Richie, the clone Ash, or is I think many people call him the better version of OG Ash, I think. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys. There's not much I can say. As a kid, I thought he was cool.
I barely remember him.
As a kid, I thought he was okay.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay,
Richie is the guy I have to be told about to remember. Like,
he's a C.
I remember him because of his Pikachu, and that's about it. Like,
Zippo. Oh, he nicknames his Pokemon. He nicknames his Taylor Rose.
I mean, that's nice. Congratulations. He
Yes,
has the original
his
thought in his head.
Rose.
But, like, come on. What else?
His Taylor is named Rose.
Okay, hold on. Okay, there was an episode in Chronicles where Richie
he had an episode of Chronicles.
We went back in time to save Nurse Joy's friend from almost dying in a landslide. One point out right now, he saved a man from the past. Granted, that caused a paradox.
He also saved Professor Rowe.
Oh, he saved Professor O.
Professor Rowe when Butch and Cassidy.
And he helped out in the Lugia crisis with his Pupitar. The one thing I just wish. The one thing I just wish though, I wish he made it in the Johto League. They never battled in Johto League.
Yeah, I did that. Yeah.
Yeah.
In my Johto rewrite, I make it so he like battles and stuff like Ash again. Ash wins, but like okay. I'm gonna give my 2 cents on Richie. Alright, Richie is one of those. Okay, because Ash, if Charles had obeyed, I think we all know Ash would have beaten Richie. And the thing is, okay, so it's not in the anime, but in the Electric Tale of Pikachu manga, it's explained. Okay, Ash's Charizard had this thing where, for some reason, when facing Richie's, I think it was his Charmeleon, it went into some primal state that it couldn't control it. It went into a primal state, and it was, and basically it would, if Ash didn't recall it, it would have killed Richie's Pokemon, like straight up killed it. And if Ash's Charizard did go through, and if Ash didn't recall Charizard and it killed Richie's Pokemon, Ash would have had his Pokemon training license revoked, and he wouldn't be able to be a trainer anymore.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that. I keep forgetting that.
I forgot that
That's a
happened.
privilege. I keep forgetting. Ash.
So
Yeah, Ash. He's mentioned
yeah.
that in Sinnoh. He said like it's a privilege, not a right.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, Ash wouldn't be Ash genuine. If that happened, Ash's journey would have ended there. Like he may have like
That would have been a
he
sad
would have
ending.
been Richie.
That would be quite
Exactly.
yeah.
Like, but that's only like that's mainly in the that you tell the Pikachu. I don't know how across that comes in the anime, but still like
Well,
Ash.
one thing I will give credit to Richie though. During the episode with the supposed battle, obviously Team Rocket keeps Ash from making it to the league. So the referee was about to declare him the winner since Ash didn't make it, so they were gonna view it as a forfeit. But Richie said, "No, I want to wait. We made a promise that we're gonna fight together, no matter what. And I want to keep that promise." I like to tell myself that's what Ash got his influence wanting to fight his rivals in the leagues. He doesn't want to win it by a simple forfeit, or like what do you call it? Yeah, I guess a forfeit. He wants to win it fair and square, and that's where he gets his mindset from that day forward. Especially since we're going to be talking about another rival that had a similar influence like that. So for now, though, folks, where do we rank Richie? Because personally, I want to put him in low B.
Okay, I put it C. Fallen Hero says C. Kuro says
Low B,
C
high
rank
C.
character, C rank rival. I think. I think there's more C tiers. So, I think Kuro's about to say something. He said technically. You Kuro Blitz? Alright. I think, yeah, honestly, I just can't put him that high. He should have done more. He should have returned in the Johto League.
Yeah, him not coming with the Johto League, especially with the opening teasing at it, kind of hurts him. So we're gonna put him.
Exactly.
We're gonna put him in C. We're gonna put him in C for now. Well, not for now.
I think that's a bit generous, honestly. I give him a D because, honestly, though, I just don't.
Alright.
I'm
He
sorry.
had the Chronicles
I just
special.
genuinely don't see him doing much. I genuinely just don't see him. He turned up. Like, there's only so much I could give a person who turned up for one like segment. Like, I'm sorry, there was not much. He had a cool Pikachu. He had one original thought in his head to nickname his Pikachu. Congratulations, but he doesn't have much else going for him, honestly. So, like, I can't really. If I put Gary at a B, I really can't put him more than a D. I'm sorry.
Oh, why are you being so mean to my boy?
This is why we love you. This is why we keep you,
This is why we
Izzy.
love you, Izzy, but like,
I am sorry. I am
he
just.
carries.
I have standards here, okay? And I'm sorry to say that Richie just didn't do much.
Alright.
He carried Pokemon Chronicles. He said
Oh my
the Professor
goodness.
would have been taken by
I'm
Team
very
Rocket
sorry.
if it
I'm
weren't for
taking
him.
into account. I'm taking into account the official anime, and that's it. Because honestly, if we were
Chronicles
to
is
start comparing
official?
over, oh, look how cool the manga was. Look how cool Chronicles was. Then we'd be having a totally different argument. So, like, can we just like?
Oh.
I am just. I mean, cool. Like, otherwise, if we use like the manga as well, Ash would be like completely different. So I don't think it's fair to compare some characters and not other
Technically, yes,
characters.
I mean, no.
To be
that's
fair,
true.
I think
that is true.
isn't like,
Like, we can't use different sources for different people depending on how that would support our arguments. So I think that I'm sorry, D. He's gonna have to go and chill out in D too.
Well, okay. Well, is he saying D? I'm saying C. What are you saying, Goggles? What are you
I was
saying?
gonna say this. Is it in like one of the mangas? Ash has a crush on Gary's sister.
No, manga. He's gonna kill you.
Okay, but now let's move on to the next character. We are beginning the Gen 2 era, folks. We're gonna be talking about this chick. God damn it! How much do I have? There we go. Alright. Yeah, you all remember her. You all remember her. Casey.
I love Casey. Yeah, no, S.
Alright, now
Put
hold
her
on.
in S.
Okay, now that's what I gotta say about Casey. I love her character. I love her
X.
personality.
Hey, Ray Pirate's spinning
And I
facts.
like
Ray
her
Pirate
and
gets
I
it.
like her team. Here's my issue. Why the frick was she not in the Johto League? That's the one
Yes.
thing
See,
that
now, shameless plug. In my Johto rewrite, Richie and Casey are in the Johto League. Ash beats them both. Anyway, continue, Bubble.
Isn't Casey in the opening too during Ash staring at
She
the
is.
stadium? Ah, what the?
Yeah, she is.
All right, since it
So is the Sansru guy. I think his name's Damien.
is
But the
he,
Sansru guy.
would you like to talk about Casey for a minute?
Yeah, Izzy. Izzy, do you have something to say about Casey? Huh? Oh, she's just. Oh, good. I guess it's my turn.
Yeah.
Oh, Izzy, you are here. Do you wanna go ahead with Casey, or shall I?
No, it's
Take
fine.
the
You can go
floor.
first. It's fine. It's fine. You can go
Alright,
first. I'm
I'm
generous.
gonna educate. I'm about to educate everyone on why Casey is the best character in the Pokemon anime. I don't know why, but
Okay.
while I was watching those series like in order, because I thought that's how you had to do it. So I marathoned the entire series. So I don't know what I really liked when in the original series or just any series where you have the temporary companion, someone who's like temporarily tagging along with the group. Casey was one of them, and I really like. If there was an episode where Casey showed up, I was really happy because Casey was just like an enjoyable character to be around, and she had a really good, like synergy with like Ash. They were good friends. Like, when they were talking about baseball, I think like stuff like that, in my opinion, adds a lot to the characters. They're just talking about they're just talking about baseball. They're
I just
talking about
want to
their
point out real
interests.
quick, Retro.
They're getting along.
Sorry to interrupt you real quick,
Yeah.
but I just want to. There's a moment when like Ash and Casey are talking about baseball, and Ash is like
I've seen
dissing.
better swings on the playground.
I see better swings on a playground.
I've seen better swings on the playground. Like, yeah, I was about to mention that. Like, yeah, they had funny moments like that, and like with Ash teasing her. Original series Ash is the best Ash, but anyway, she was just really fun to have around. Her team was cool. Her whole dynamic. I think it was cool. She had like only stripy Pokemon apart from her Chikorita. Like honestly, I just wish she appeared more. It was just nice to have her as an addition to the group, and she added a lot. I'm not saying like make it original series Ash, Brock, Misty, and Casey, but she was a fun character to have around, and I didn't find her annoying at all. Honestly, I'm very biased, and no one will agree with me, but S tier. Yeah, I know that's way too high. It should really B minimum. I'll accept a B minimum to be.
Wait,
reasonable.
Cora, what are you talking about? Meganium? Wait, Casey Bailey did turn to Meganium. In the last episode she appeared in, like when she called Elika, it was a Meganium at that point. But
To my Johto rewrite, it does become a Meganium.
But it's already a whatever. Okay, Izzy, I'm assuming you have nothing much to talk about Casey, do you?
Anything I say will get me lynched, so I think
Go ahead, I'll be good.
I will pass comment. I will pass comment on Casey.
Okay, S tier. Okay, Goggles.
Here's
Goggles.
my feelings
I will
on.
pass comment.
Here's my feelings on Casey. Again, love the character, love the personality, love the team.
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't you make it into the league though?
I think I put him as a C.
It's a she.
What?
It's a she.
B.
So
No.
B.
No. Okay.
What
Beta. Okay. I'll accept a B. Okay, see, me and Ray Pirate are saying, because we're using the chat as well,
All right, so
me and my guy Ray Pirate are saying S.
Okay, let's see.
What are you saying, Goggles?
I'm just checking on anyone's like how they feel about KC. Let's see. Fallen Hero says B. Ray
Yeah.
Pirate says B for Electab. Oh my freaking goodness. It's official, guys. We got put in B. B for Electabuzz. I think she would have loved that.
Yeah.
KC, you would have loved it.
Like,
Alright.
Casey would have. See, you're thinking like a true gamer, Goggles.
Now then, it's time for us to move on to the first of many, 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 many
Oh no.
Oh, man.
league rivals.
Oh, we're
Call
doing
that.
all of those guys.
No, we're only doing ones I actually give a damn.
Is it the Blaziken guy?
Yes, Trey!
Trey!
You
Hey,
made it.
Try.
Merry Christmas,
Hey.
everyone. It's a Christmas miracle.
Hallelujah.
They made it.
You just made it. We're talking about Harrison, aka the second league rival.
Ooh.
Hey, Goggles, why don't you go
Yo,
ahead and
what's
tell Trey
Yeah,
the
I hear
tier list so far?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Alright, what's good? What's good?
Red Rose, what was that?
I was just gonna say, so Trey, basically we've got Gary at A tier, Casey at S tier, and whoever else we did was
No, we don't.
flipping,
No, we don't. We
flipping,
have Gary at B
I just
tier.
forgot Richie's name.
Rose is incorrect. We have Gary at B tier. We have I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Gary at D tier. What's it called? Gary at D tier. B
Everyone
tier.
forgot Richie's
G
name.
tier. And what's it called?
Gary had
Casey at B.
Gary.
C
Okay,
slash
so-
B tier.
We got Gary at A, Casey at B, and Richie at C. Right now, we're doing Harrison right now, which is the second
D.
league rival.
D.
And I'm going to say this right now. He is the second best league rival Ash has ever had. The reason I say that is for many reasons. Number one, Ash went down like a champ in this fight. We can agree on that, right? There was no BS, no cheating, no Ash being an idiot. Well, except for not using a flying type move, but Charles did new flying type move. Anyways, Harrison, along with another person I'm going to talk about later on, next week. Well, I don't know when we're going to do this again, but we all know who I'm going to talk about, and you all know I'm going to offend him as best as I can, because you people... let me get back to it. Anyways, so Harrison, to me, I actually have a personal reason why I like Harrison. Harrison versus Ash is actually was my very first 6v6 fight I ever saw. So watching that fight, I always loved that fight, even though I knew Ash lost. Like I said before, this was the first league fight I ever saw, like in general, because I bought the Game Boy videos, and one of those had the Ash and Harrison full fight.
Sorry.
And I just love watching that fight in general. Harrison's also a really good rival, like a good personality. Like I also like how he also had the transition job from OG to AG. So that's one thing I liked of Harrison. So if it's me personally, I put him in the high A's. But I know full well you people are gonna diss him, so go right ahead. You goddamn sons of a fishes. Go ahead. Trey, you go first.
So I put him at a D tier because I'm kidding.
You should.
I hate you.
I won't do that to you.
That
Uh,
Trey, boy. Go ahead, Red Rose, though.
well, actually, oh yeah, I'll just go ahead. I love this battle. It's an amazing battle. One problem I have with it is that, okay, I agree. Okay, Blaziken versus Charizard is really cool. It's really iconic. However, it also something I talk about a lot with my friends, including Kuro Blitz, another PokeChat member, is that Ash's Charizard being used in that battle and losing to Blaziken really diminishes it. It just got like its best ever. Nice humming, Izzy. It's like it just got its best ever like fight, like its best, most iconic fight beating Gary's Blastoise is, one of the biggest moments in the whole anime. And, like, the next fight, seeing it lose to Blaziken, well, yeah, Blaziken was strong, it really just diminishes it. Like, it's like, another example, if Ash used Infernape against Darkrai, after having its stellar, amazing fight against Pool, finally beating it, having that amazing conclusion to its arc, and then losing to Darkrai, that would just take away. Because the last memory you should have of a Pokemon is it at its best. Obviously, there are exceptions, like
a rock.
Like a rock.
You won the league, but you lost to a stupid bird.
Exactly. And this was just, other than that, it was just a sick battle, Seeing Bailey flipping beat up Houndoom. Hey Trey. Seeing Bailey beat up Houndoom. Seeing Ash just, Ash just fighting really well, and it's the original series, like how much he's progressed from the start. It's like really good because he's actually, Joso, this is where he starts actually winning fights. He's stepping up.
He actually wins them. He doesn't win them by pure luck. Krabby.
Exactly.
Krabby.
No, Krabby was deserved.
Krabby.
Deserved.
Krabby.
Deserved.
Krabby. Anyways, continue though.
Honestly, I would probably put him because he wasn't really that important and prominent other than his one battle. So I'm honestly gonna, and he doesn't deserve to be on the same tier as Gary. I'm gonna put him on B tier. Well, personally, that's where I would put him. Anyway, that's all I really have to say about him for now.
All right, Izzy, would you like to go ahead and talk about Harrison?
I think Harrison is definitely, I have to agree, definitely better than, definitely not as good as Gary. And I agree with Rose. I think I can't, the fact that Charizard lost kind of really just undermines a lot of the brilliant character work that had happened with him. I feel like Harrison was Harrison could have been better. He was just had to be used as a convenient plot device again.
Comedic plot device.
Not comedic, no, convenience.
Oh.
Like convenient.
I was
No,
about
not
to say.
comedic. Not
I was
comedic.
about to
Definitely
say.
not comedic.
How was he comedic? How was he? The
What
fact
is this,
convenience.
Sun and Moon?
Yeah, what is it? Sun and Moon? Are we about to have multi-face? Are we about to have telescope orgasms now? No, those are no. Thank you, TSS Keller, for making those lines.
I think I have to put him in C tier.
All right. Now, Trey, would you like to talk about Harrison?
He gets an F.
What the? What? Oh, okay. So, okay, would you? First off, there's no F. You fool. There's no F.
Dang it, Trey.
There's only S, A, B, C, and D.
Don't make us get Dang It Trey trending again. We can do it. I'll be
Put him in D.
Would you like to explain why?
Cause he's the first of the rivals that come in to beat Ash. Just for stupid reason.
Okay, now then, I'm gonna defend my boy Harrison right here, right now. I'm gonna defend him right now. He was the second, technically first, but second, because Richie's a dink.
He's not even Ash's rival. He's just some random character.
No, he appeared one episode before the league. Therefore, he became a rival. If you appeared an episode before the league begins, you are a rival. There you go. Now then, I'm gonna say this right. I'm gonna say it right now, boy. I'm gonna say it right now. Now I'm gonna tackle what you guys said about like how he's the reason why Charizard's won, or like I know what from what you guys told me, and he's the reason why the one against Blastoise wasn't really memorable or anything like that. Like I don't know what you guys don't know what I'm trying to say, right? Like he is the reason why Charizard's win against Blastoise got diminished afterwards. Like it's literally the same issue we would have had if a friend they fought Darkrai or like Greninja lost, which We are gonna talk about that one, and we are gonna talk about you know who. I'm looking forward to him. Anyways,
So here,
I can
basically,
let.
Harrison is Alon before Alon.
Well, no, not just that. Two reasons why I can let the loss go. Number one, although yeah, the Charizard versus Blastoise is cool, there was no real story with it. It was literally just let's recreate Red and Blue. Let's just do Red and Blue. Blastoise and Charizard never interacted until that fight begun, so I didn't feel like a rivalry was really there to begin with between those two Pokemon. The reason it worked for Infernape so well is because Infernape wanted to prove to Paul that he was wrong about it all the time. Charizard just wanted to fight because he wanted to help Ash. And two, this was my first 6v6 fight, so I have nostalgic factor for this fight. And at that, this is by far like the fairest fight Ash ever had. There was no bullshit. There was no magical Dean Cabin, or there was no like Ash forgot, or I forgot to bring my 6 Pokemon, even though the announcer said the day before 6v6 full fight. I still hate that to this day, by the way. So therefore, I will be reasonable to put him in the B tier.
B.
Yes, B. He's better than Richie. Because we at least get to see him.
Leave him in C.
At least we got a good fight out of him. Oh, folks in the chat, what do you guys want us to rank him in? Where do you guys rank him? Because clearly Trey here has no common decency at all.
B.
Thank you, Red Rose. Thank you.
He's not like amazing, but he's like he's just there.
Also, the people, some folks have been saying dang it, Trey, to you, by the way, Trey. To be honest, Ash vs. Harrison should
Dang it.
Pikachu vs. Kykleon, Pikachu. Oh yeah, plus the fight was really good too. Okay, A, B, low B. Okay, looks like Alex, shut up.
Aleximo.
Shut up, Alex. I want to point this out right now, folks. He's the same person who hates Spirit Away and Soul. I'm pointing out right now. Okay, let's see. We got the B's. B or C. Alright, so I'm looking at a lot of B's right now. Yeah, like a majority of them are saying B. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to put him in a high B.
But not above Casey, you don't.
Red Rose. Here's one thing that Harrison did that Casey never did. Fought Ash in the league.
What? She doesn't my Johto rewrite. Okay, anyway.
We're not focusing on your Johto rewrite, boy.
I'll allow it.
Oh, you're gonna deal with it and you're gonna love it.
No, I won't allow it. No, please don't put him above KC.
Yeah.
I'll be back in.
Yeah,
There
this
we go.
guy's a loser. What is he beat Ash?
So?
So?
Everyone beats Ash all the time. Look at Pio. No one's making any complaints about that. Anyways.
Oh, really now? Actually, no. It's more fun. Ash coming back, tying it up. But we're not talking about journeys now.
We're not talking about journeys right now, boy. Alright, folks. We have move on to AG now. And that means...
Oh, well, I'll see y'all later. Looks like I don't know.
Didn't you watch Drew and Holly?
Oh, we're doing it. Okay, not just Ashes, yeah.
But I mentioned this to you already. We're not doing just Ashes. We're doing everybody's.
Bet.
All right. But sadly, this is about me. And we'll start talking about Ash, and that means we're talking about this guy right here. People are gonna hate me.
Hello. What happened?
We're
What
talking about Nikolai. Yeah.
Let's go S.
Thank you,
S,
thank you,
S,
Red Rose.
S. All right. No, we don't need to go in depth.
Yeah, no, we
He's
don't.
at S
We don't
tier.
need to.
Next character.
We're just gonna put
I'm
him.
not joking. Let's go to the next character.
Okay.
S.
Series, go to the next series. Go to Diamond and Pearl. Come on.
Yeah, next series. Who? It was just Nikolai. There was no one else.
There was no
in,
one there. But on a serious note, though.
Okay, only why I'll give credit.
Nikolai might even be like better than Paul. Like, he's like high tier. Right. So Goggles, who's the next person?
Oh my goodness, hold on. Okay, Koro, C, below Richie, D tier, next, Nikolai, SSS.
What?
Who is this guy?
To be fair, I do think Nikolai can, I think he could. The thing is, the writers were very smart. In fact, they purposely didn't have Nikolai fight anyone because they didn't want him to like undermine them by absolutely destroying them, which is literally the canon reason why he didn't appear in the league. He would have been in Alan, like.
Yeah, yeah.
Goggles, I'm sorry to say this to you, but
No.
even Goggles, the biggest Alan stan agrees. Alan would have lost to Nikolai.
How he could have easily been fucking Kukui.
Oh no, yeah, he wouldn't have lost a Pokemon against Nikolai. That's the thing. So, yeah, that's honestly all I have to say. Yeah, he is. Yeah, Raboot fanboy Sam is right. He is like, the kid in Pokemon is always like, oh, I love shorts. They're comfortable and easy to wear. Nikolai's pretty much that adaptation, except now they're called knickerbockers.
Alright,
Nick is
realistically
doing
though,
something completely different.
realistically though,
Can we beat Tobias?
Hey,
we'll put him in D.
very nice. Okay, yeah.
Wait, can y'all hear me?
You've
put
been
him in D.
you've been kind of
Put
glitchy,
him-
Trey.
Yeah, Trey, you're glitching. Hey, Trey, leave and rejoin
leave and
if you want.
rejoin, because you're starting to get glitchy.
You're glitching. Nikolai would have been in Tobias. That is canon. Thank you, Samurai Trey.
But see though,
You are
realistically though, he's in D.
Realistically though, yeah, put him. Yeah, realistically though, I guess, yeah, put him in D. To be honest, if he showed up more, he could have actually been pretty cool. He did the A-bomb arm before Clement. Trey, you're still very glitchy, unfortunately, my friend. Dang it, Trey.
Try and reset your see if you can reset your computer.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Nikolai Tobias' son. Thank you.
I'm
for
just glad
all
I'm
the-
not the only one hearing that, because I'm worried that was my computer. But thankfully I could hear
Yeah,
you, Red Rose.
no, it's Trey's Trey's glitching. He's on the threads. Okay, I think goers will just move on, and then once Trey is fixed.
Alright, folks. Not much to say about Nikolai. I will say this: he was an interesting concept. That's about it. That's about it. But now then, we got you move on to an actual rival in not a bash. Is freaking Drew, Mr. Drew here.
Drew wasn't. Oh wait, Drew is May. Oh, May's rival Drew. Yeah.
We've mentioned this numerous times. We're not just doing the Ashies. We're doing the Mays and the Dawns.
I forgot.
Folks, my opinion
Okay.
on Drew, real quick. I hated him as a kid. And growing up, now that I look back at it, I still hate him in a good way.
He's a Rosalia S tier.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so here's my reasoning. This is around the time.
Yeah.
The way Drew was is like he was clearly supposed to be the Gary for May, obviously her rival. But to me, it felt to me like they were trying to make him too damn cocky. Like, oh, you know, wait, you could beat me, ha 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 ha, and then he gets his ass whooped, which that's fine and dandy, but I don't know, it's those type of rivalries that I don't really personally like, just because they're all talk but no show. It's prove if you're actually good. You didn't prove that when you didn't win the content. I will say this, he did got better though, and I will say like in Battle Frontier, I like this one line, this moment in the Grand Festival, the Kanto region, where Drew makes it to the next round, the Battle Division, but he's upset with Absol's performance because he felt like he could have done better if Absol had focused hard enough. And then he latches out on May, and Ash and Drew has a little talk to talk. And Ash says this one line that thankfully Lumious Transact pointed out during his Grand Festival review, is like he doesn't question his rivals' tactics or like his rivals' battle strategies or the way they treat a Pokemon. All that decided on the battlefield, which I think was an interesting mindset when Ash, considering the fact that like my next series we would have had Paul. So I like moments like that. I think Drew to me was all right, not bad, not good either. I will say this: early Drew kind of like is the one that's like really deteriorizing Drew for me personally. Just because he kept on pushing down Ash, especially since this is Ash after winning the Johto. I'm not winning after making it so far in the Johto League. So, for me personally, I'll put him in a low B.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. I'll put in my views. So I would actually put Drew in A tier. I actually really like Drew. I think he would have benefited from appearing more, but I think he like his whole thing. He's basically a prodigy, prodigy, whatever. He's one of those. He's a child prodigy. Yeah, and he basically, even if he succeeds, he still feels like he could have done better. Like he has very high standards for himself, and I think that's very relatable. The whole Soledad thing was kind of shoehorned in, but other than that,
Oh, we'll talk about Soda when we get to her.
Oh no,
She's a
yeah,
rival.
But, Soledad in relation to Drew, and also like you said, the moment he had with Ash was really cool as well. I think Drew and May is also one of one of the best Pokemon ships. It works. They work well with each other. I like how their relationship goes. Also, he has a Rosalia, which is shown in DP. It became a Rosa.
Oh my goodness!
So it did fully evolve. It was only a cameo, but it happened.
So are you telling me? Are you telling me he has one rank up because of the Rose Raid?
No.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
I just think he's sick. I just think he's neat. I personally think Drew should be A tier.
One thing I will point out, Drew...
S is not just because there's someone else who I think we all know is definitely getting an S. When we get to him.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, Tobias.
Fuck Tobias.
Yeah.
We're talking about another person who was epic and legendary himself. And no, I'm not talking about Edge Boy 2019.
Right.
I'm not talking about Edge Boy 2019.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the original. Trey, you're banned. Trey, you're drunk. You're drunk. But one thing I want to point out, one thing real quick, one thing before I give it to you, Trey. One thing I want to point out for Drew, he motivated May by the end of the Battle Frontier saga, because there was an episode where she was depressed along with Ash because they don't know what to do. May's figuring it out herself, and Drew comes along, and that's when he decides to go to the Johto region. So I like that little moment. So for me, like I said before, B, low B though. Trey, what do you have to say about Drew?
Drew needs to be over that Johto winning freaking jerk. That's all I
gotta say. Base. Trey knows.
Jesus Christ! Why do you hate him?
Oh, okay. Well, back then I wasn't a fan. I didn't, as you know, Goggles. I didn't become a fan of Blaziken until X and Y. So back then I really didn't like Blaziken either because of that battle. So,
oh my god! You let the anime focus too much on your hatred.
It wasn't until I played X and Y.
To be fair, though, I should not argue because I hate Mimikyu because of the anime. But continue.
You can be quiet. Mimikyu's amazing. Anyway, Trey, continue.
Just on the whole Blaziken thing. So when I first played Emerald and stuff, I was like, oh, I'm picking Trico because I love Sceptile. I was never a Marshall
Same.
fan, and Blaziken got ruined because of the anime.
Oh my fuck.
That's all I
Oh
gotta
my
say. But
goodness.
as for Drew, but no, I would pick Blaziken now. He's awesome. But as for Drew better be above this guy because he was a good ass rival for me. Like
Mm.
man,
I put yeah, Drew's definitely A tier.
You know what? All right, folks. Where do you Izzy? By the way, Izzy, are you back? By the way,
I say put him. I say put him B, but put him in the top of B. Like put him in the front of B. I wouldn't say he's an A tier.
the one need okay. The one
Well,
need
okay. Also, looking at the chat, a lot of the chat is saying A and S. So I think to find as a middle ground, I think B, not B, A, because that's like a good middle ground between what we're saying and what the chat is saying. So goggles. No.
The one he does really hold me off on my premium that high in my list is his season 1 Drew was really annoying. Like he was all talking no show.
Yeah,
to be
I
honest,
agree. That's why I say
like he wasn't really he wasn't a jerk rival done right. He was really he did mellow out though in the later season though. So I will give credit. All right, so okay, since he is May's, this is and actually also this is the first time the animators did a rival other that's not for Ash. So I'm gonna put him in the same rank as the OG rival himself.
Yay!
There you go.
Drew may have been better than
There you go,
than
Trey.
even-
You got what you want. Now shut up on Harrison.
hey, oh, that's his name.
Oh my
Oh
god.
yeah.
Okay, folks, it's time for us to talk about another one, which is actually one of my personal favorites. this a hole. This a hole. Harley. All right. Now, can I just ask a quick question? Can I just ask a quick question?
Who?
Why did he dress up like May during the Kanto Grand Festival?
Oh, I love Harley. I love Harley. May, my little gingerbread cookie, hon. Oh my god. May, my little gingerbread cookie. How are you, hon?
This man.
I genuinely, like, he hates her, but, like, Harley was a funny character, in my opinion.
One thing I did like of Harley though is like whenever he tried to do something bad, he always loses at the end. I love that. It's a taste of his own medicine. Like, cause I remember in his debut when he met May, he played he was hanging out with Max, and Max told a story of how she almost got caught by her own mom, cause she looked like a tentacle. So everyone was laughing at her, but May kept going at it and defeated Harley because of that. That's how you do rivals, folks. That's how you do rivals. That's one of these I like of Harley. Harley to me is like that one kid that tries to learn something, some embarrassing secret about you as a kid, and winds up failing at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can only imagine the amount of times like some kid found out that I still like Pokemon back when I was a kid and tried to use that against me. Remember, folks, I was growing up during the time where Pokemon was no longer popular back in elementary school. But my goodness, Harley. I will say this: though, Harley did kind of creep me out as a kid. Especially the way he was acting towards May.
He was weird, but I found him funny.
That one
I think
episode.
he should be like a C or B.
Is that one where we dressed up like May? I'm like, shouldn't we call the cops? You're 15 and you're freaking trying to cosplay as a 10-year-old. I don't know how old you are.
Yeah, he was a weirdo. He really was.
Yeah, almost reminds me of a certain someone I know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Trey's going to the bathroom real quick. Okay. Izzy, are you back, by the way?
No, I think Bellaboo's still not here. She isn't speaking at all. I don't really have much to say about Harley other than I find him funny sometimes.
Yeah, like that's all I can think of. Like he's just funny, but like he does try to find ways to win.
Exactly.
Harley's 15. This is news to me. Samurai Trainer Z. I don't know if he's actually 15. I'm just guessing. If there's some actual confirmed evidence of like his age, I would like to know.
Most characters that aren't the same age of Ash don't have. Most characters don't have confirmed ages.
Yeah.
But like, honestly, I don't have anything much to say about him. To be honest, unless anyone else does, I think we should move on to the next rival.
All right then. So I was I want to wait till Trey comes back to the restroom because I'm sure he has some things to say about Harley. But for now, folks, where do you rank Harley? Because for me, I'm putting him in low B. Yeah, low B. Low B sounds fine to me. What about you,
I'd
Riz?
say I think B works. Why Casey should be the top of B though?
Because Harrison fought Case. Because Harrison fought Ash in the league. D. Well, okay, Ray probably said D.
All
High
right.
B above Harrison. Oh my goodness. You people just want to crap on Harrison. I see what it is. I know what it is. You guys are jealous of him. You guys are jelly. Well, have your jam and put your peanut butter
Nope.
on it. I don't know what I'm trying to say anymore. What am I trying to say? I don't know. Red Rose, do you know what I'm trying to say?
No, I have absolutely no idea, mate.
Nor do I. So let's see. Okay, we got D, high B above Harrison, low C, a C. I'm saying low B. His rivalry with May
Yeah,
is
I think B.
one-sided. So...
I think we should. Yeah, I think it's B. C.
Oh,
I think okay. I think we should have him lowest. Okay, lowest B.
yeah, lowest B sounds fine.
Yeah, I think
or...
lowest. The bottom of B is the most
Oh.
fitting. I think.
Okay, hold on. Let me just put this right here. And there we go. All right, he's in the lowest of the lows, folks, as he should be. Now then, it's time for us to
Alright.
discuss Ash's other rivals in Hoenn. Let's do it. And we're starting out with this guy, the original Kiawe and the original Stefan.
Stefan
Morrison, aka Goku.
Morrison.
And I got one thing to say. Why wasn't he in more episodes? I would have loved to see more of this guy. Man, high B above Harrison. Everyone just wants a diss on Harrison now. But okay, for me with Harrison,
I think he's good.
oh,
No, I think I actually I'm inclined to agree. I think he is actually not okay. So unlike a lot of things, because Hoenn didn't have a proper rival, so it's more of a case for me that he was better than at least nothing. Because unlike most of the people Ash battled in Hoenn, he was established beforehand. You know.
yeah, he had one episode before the league, so that one episode helped me a lot because we learned a lot about his character. My goodness, what was with me in that moment? Like we know he's competitive, really competitive with Ash, much like with Stefan and Kiawe, but I feel like here it's more reasonable because this is AG Ash specifically. AG Ash is the most competitive Ash out there. So it works. So it works well with
well, actually, no. AG was the most like cocky one, yeah.
And the most cocky one. So he always wanted to find a way to one up one another.
Exactly, like in the league where they had that competition, you know, only winning with one move, like that was kind of pretty cool. But like, honestly, yeah, I think if he showed up more, he'd be higher. I would personally place him at a low B. I'd say, honestly, he's around the same as Harley. He below Casey, like probably same as Harley. In my opinion.
Now, one thing that I do want to point out of this character. Now, remember earlier when I said that because of how Richie was in the league, it influenced Ash? The same happened here in reverse. Morrison didn't want to fight, much like another person we know in a certain league that didn't want to fight a friend. Begs the question, why did you compete in the league? Anyways, Harrison didn't. I mean, Morrison. My bad. Morrison did not want to fight Ash because he's a good friend, and they don't want to like let that between friends. Ash wanted to fight because not only because he wanted to move on to the next round, but because he wanted to have a good match. And we all remember a certain line that I said years ago. One line I said in the Ash voice, I feel like many people might have forgotten to this day. The referee was
Yeah.
about to call Morrison out, was about to like forfeit the match to Ash, making him the winner, but then Ash, oh boy Ash, was all like this. Wait just a second! Morrison, snap out of it! I can't do that voice anymore. My lungs are
Yeah.
dry. Wait just a minute! Like
Exactly.
that moment right there shows us how much Ash cares about battling with a good friend. It's a friendly rival, but a friendly rival can also bring out the best of you. But you can't do that if that friendly rival doesn't want to pull it off.
Definitely.
And unlike a certain someone, Morrison actually gave a good fight.
He steps up and tries to finish the job.
He decided to finish the fight and actually does pretty well, gaining the lead against Ash, unlike a certain someone.
Yeah.
Anyways,
In fact, I think he could have won if he didn't throw the match at the beginning.
yeah, unlike a certain someone. Okay, I'm done with the show. So I'm gonna put him
We'll get there.
mid. No. Who says I'm gonna be talking about that girl?
Mhm.
She was
But, like-
even a rival.
Yeah, we'll get there though. Well, we won't. But
I don't want to talk about.
Okay.
There's very few people I want to
Honestly-
talk. Anyways,
Yeah, there's not much else, but he had a good dynamic with Ash, but he didn't add too much. So.
yeah. So I'm inclined to put him. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so we got B, D, C, and B. Okay,
Mhm.
so I'm looking at a lot of B's right now. So
Yeah, I think B. Yeah, that's where
Okay,
a lot of
I'm gonna
people
put
from. I
him-
would agree.
okay, I'm gonna put him in the lowest, the low B. Only because of that one episode. Like unlike him, Hardy had other episodes dedicated to him, so we know more about Hardy. Morrison, the minute the league's
Yeah.
over, that's about it.
Yeah,
So, you ready to move on to the next guy?
I am. Yeah.
Oh boy, folks, it's another league rival, Tyson, and my goodness, can I just say, I love the coat. The coat looks cool. The Meowth looks cool. Therefore, I'm inclined to put him in S tier because of the coat. So who's with me? S tier because of the coat.
Wait, who
A.
you putting in S tier because of?
Tyson.
Bubbles.
Tyson, the Meowth trainer.
No, D tier. No, D tier. That's
Hey,
just-
hold on, Trey.
I-
Hold on. Trey, aka the third league rival.
Mhm. Tyson, the guy with the Meowth. I like them. Okay, I like Meowth and Boots. It's pretty cute. But it's so annoying. Ash was spending this whole time beating up Meowth with Pikachu, and the one time it really mattered, he couldn't do it.
Okay.
Like-
I know a lot of people are upset by that fight, but let me give some clarifications, or more or less, let me ease the wounds. The reason Ash could beat Team Rocket's Meowth is because Team Rocket at the time sucked. They barely know what they were doing. They hardly did anything good. And anytime they try to do anything good, they wind up screwing themselves up. So it's more or less a matter of how good the trainer is. Meowth, Team Rocket's
Also,
Meowth, just sucks.
Also, by the way, Ray Pugger, I do know they are different Meowths. It was a joke. Anyway, yeah. Continue, Goggles.
Don't forget, Team Rocket's Meowth only has 3 moves, and that's
And only has 3
like,
moves, which evidence he just sucks.
It managed
This
to do some,
Meowth
it could do some
knows
tech
double
against
team,
Barry's and Furley.
Slash, Iron Tail, and Thunderbolt. Yeah, 2 of those moves are Ashes, but still. He was raised well by a
Yeah.
trainer, and I like the backstory. I like the idea of he became the outcast of his herd of Persian and Meowths. I like that. That's some real world stuff that goes down in packs like that. Where if you challenge the alpha and you lose to the alpha, you're outcast. It's like you rebelled against us. Why are you gonna stick with
Same
us?
as Felucia. It's the same as
It's a
Felucia's
good-
backstory.
It's a good story of good versus bad. Both Meowths went through the same type of outcast, but one went to good and one went to evil.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
Meowth was abandoned as a kitten. He was actually straight up abandoned by his
Yeah.
old trainer.
Meowth has a sad backstory, but like, yeah, honestly,
But it's more or less it's
Like-
literally like they both got abandoned, but the people they thought care about them, but they each their path went to different ways. Meowth went to the side of evil, henceforth why he joined a gang. He joined the gang. Tyson's Meowth went
Yeah.
through I like to call it the Chimchar storyline without the paw. Was like he got abandoned, but got taken into a better trainer. That's why I'm okay with him winning the league this time around. Like I was fine with his storyline, especially since like when you learn up, it's a nice coming of age story. It's like the Meowth, this Meowth specifically, Tyson's Meowth, went from being an outcast from his old pack to becoming the Hoenn League champion with his trainer. That's some credit right there.
yeah.
So
Honestly, I don't have much to say. Like, his battle was cool. The thing about, like, his battle with Tyson, and not only that, the Hoenn League in general, like, the star of the show was literally Swallow. Like, Swallow is very, like, I was also a feel like this. Swallow is heavily underrated.
Swallow went
I
ham.
mean,
Swallow went ham in that league.
exactly. I mean, in the Hoenn League in general, yeah, Swallow just did work. It was really the Swallow and Grovyle show. Like, Pikachu actually was useless in the league, in the Hoenn League this time around.
Not
It didn't get
true.
any-
Not true. Round 1 premiering
Yeah,
rounds.
Oh yeah, I want to put him around. Bruh.
Listen,
Against, like-
listen. If Ash lost there, he would not be able to show us a good fight we gone later on. So there you go, bitch.
That is true. Boy. Giggle blast. Alright, honestly, yeah, that's all I honestly.
All right, so folks,
Nothing else.
where do you rank Tyson? Because for me, he's S tier, mostly because of the jacket.
No. He's like, he's C tier. The only thing about him that's cool is the meow.
Trey, what do you
The
put
The
him?
meow alone is like.
Trey, what do you
The
put
meow
him?
alone is cool.
His Meowth is what it's like him himself. I think like is a B, but if we were ranking like his Pokemon, it would be like an A. So I say leave him at B because him as
Yeah.
a character, he's the Stefan before Stefan. Stefan
But
did him better.
but
so.
he has a cool jacket though. Look at that.
So do I, but I'm not an
He
S tier
walks so
person.
Stefan can run.
Wait, we're talking.
Exactly.
Wait, we're talking about Tyson, not Morrison.
Oh,
It doesn't matter.
Morrison's the one who acted like
oh yeah.
like
yeah.
Stefan and Kiawe.
Mhm.
Look, Hoenn had their rivals bad. Okay, I don't remember all their names and stuff.
Yeah, and they all have the same like sun thing. Like it's so dumb. I think we should move on to the next
Okay,
guy.
let's
Just
see,
Put,
we
put him
got-
at like a B.
All right, I'll put him in A. He's better than Gary then.
Oh,
There you go.
goggles.
There you go.
I'm about to go get some food, so I'll be right back. I'm getting some food. I'll be back.
You better hurry up, because we're gonna get to the meaty one.
Oh, Diamond and Pearl?
We're coming. Did you say you had to go get food?
Yes. I'll be back when Diamond and Pearl's on.
Okay, well save the big one for last, so that way you can make it in time.
Alright, yeah.
Oh wait, oh no wait, there's still one more. God, fuck. Ah. Okay. So let me ask this quick
Who's
question.
next?
Okay, hold on. Let me ask this quick question to anyone in the chat. How do we feel about the last minute league rivals? How do we feel about them?
They're really cringe, like incredibly cringe.
Okay, now imagine if the anime did the same thing to May during the Kanto Grand Festival.
Don't.
We gotta talk.
We're not talking about Soledad. No, Soledad doesn't count as a rival. Yeah,
G made it.
D. No, we aren't talking about her. Soledad was literally shoehorned in for she was literally exposition. She was shoehorned in, to give a bunch of exposition to nothing else. No, please, like, no, save that. We're not wasting our time with this. Put her in D, so we can just move
You
on. I
wanna
don't
know?
want it.
You wanna know what's saving her right now?
No, I really don't, Goggles. No, I
She's
really
hot.
don't, Goggles.
That's it.
D,
She's
we're
hot.
moving on.
That's all that's saving
Yeah.
her. She looks hot.
Okay, yeah, okay, yeah, that is true, but D.
No, I agree. We're not even gonna put you in a D. We're gonna put you in F. There's no F, but we made it done. Okay.
Oh.
We're not wasting
We'll
our
make an entire lead. Make a Soledad tier.
Well, I can't do that. I literally had to take this from like freaking Google downloads.
Oh yeah, there's no space in the thing. Oh, it's fine. Yeah.
Solar
delete
that is
the
down there,
freaking
folks.
thing.
She's down there for F because she's forgettable. Not just forgettable. Okay, let me ask this quick question. Okay. Why the
Oh
hell?
yeah. The Ray Park brings up a good point that I like agree with that. Like, yeah, she really. Yeah, most of the battle was skipped over. She really just did
Most
nothing.
of the fight was
Like-
skipped over. You mean to tell me you're not showing us the fight where she was gonna lose? Are you mean to tell me? Oh, she's
Well, kind of. You can't. They showed us the Ash versus Alarm, didn't they? And Ash lost.
they showed that whole fight, but just because you're gonna lose doesn't mean you have to. I hate that excuse. I hate but she was gonna lose anyways. So was Ash in every league fight, but we still watched that fight, and we still watched May's loss and Dawn's loss fully. Why didn't we watch
Actually-
Solardan? Why didn't we watch Solardan? Oh, because we were running out of time? No, get out of here with that excuse. Okay, you're down in F. You're down in F. You ruined good storytelling, especially for May. I will give credit. I did like how she cried at the end because she acknowledged how close she was to winning, and that she had her friends to her for backup. That's it. Other than your looks, woman, what are you doing
Yeah.
here? Other than your looks, what are you doing here? Get out of here! Get out of here! You're out. You're already gone. Why am I so mad?
Yeah. Anyway, like, all right.
Okay,
Who's next? Who's next on the list?
we're going to
Oh,
Gen.
Master.
We're going to Gen 4 now, folks.
Oh, thank God! Thank God!
But before we do, I
No.
wanna take this moment to talk about some Pepsi. It's really good.
No, what? Pepsi?
What, do you guys want Pepsi at UK?
Yeah, we do.
Okay. I'm just starting for
It's
time.
pretty-
But nah. All right, folks. Izzy, are you back? By the way, I don't know if she's back or not.
No. She'll probably say something when she's back.
Oh wait, she's typing something. Sorry guys, I want to join back. Things are going down. Am I in? Izzy, don't worry. If we gotta take,
Okay, that's
if
cool.
you gotta take care of it, go ahead. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Bella.
Like, no one, I'm not mad. I'm just asking, making sure you're all right. So.
And you were here for most of it. Yeah, we just worried. That's all. But if you're okay, then we're okay.
Like,
All right.
Take care of what you gotta take care of, Izzy. Priorities comes first.
All right. Let's do this.
All right, folks. We're going to the Gen 4 era. It's all about Diamond and Pearl. We can change the world.
And if everyone here knows in the chat, Diamond and Pearl is literally my favorite series. So I'm about to pop off here.
Nostalgia right now for me with this one. Nando, kicking things off right. We're gonna save.
I'm about Nando.
We're gonna
Wasn't-
hold on. Okay,
I
we're
didn't
gonna
like
say
Nando.
we're gonna save the big one for later on because I know Trey's gonna have some things to talk about him. Nando, though, my boy Nando. First off, can I just say I love his dynamic. I love how he wanted to go for both contest
Yeah.
and gym battle. I love that. We don't see that nowadays. Nowadays, it's always like you have to have one mindset. But I love how Nando decided to say, "Nah, I want to do both." Who said? There's no rule saying I can't do both, right? And I love that. I love how he used both contests.
Goggles, your voice is a bit laggy. I don't know how it is for the chat, but you're a little bit laggy.
Hello, am I good?
Uh,
Hello.
Now I think you are, yeah.
Okay. But no, I like that because like he implemented what he learned from like the contests and gym battles into each of them. Like, I know there's been moments where it's like
Yeah.
he's knowledgeable. He's very knowledgeable. He's very skilled. He's handsome. Yeah, I'm not afraid to say that. And he's musical too.
Oh, go on, Goggles.
And I like his outfit.
Go on, Goggles.
Yeah. But it's like I like the dynamic he had with Ash and Dawn. One thing though, I wish he fought Dawn. I really did. He fought Dawn. But that's what I gotta say. Me personally, I'm putting him in a high B or low A. Go ahead, Red Rose.
I have a lot to. So I like Nando because he gave us a lot of insight into certain things within the Pokemon world. For example, and he actually opened up a lot of like he had good world building, in my opinion. Because all right, I think that it was very insightful and interesting with the whole if you want to you have to choose one in the Pokemon world. You can't both be a trainer and a coordinator, otherwise like if you try and do both, it's very it's very shunned upon, it's very looked down upon, which is a very cool societal thing to look at. The whole thing with, you have to choose the way you live. It adds a lot of depth to the world and how people see it. So people still can be judgmental. People still can be shunned in the Pokemon world. It's not always not happy. And Nando lives on and continues doing what he wants despite this adversity. Other than that, yeah, he had good. I liked his interactions with Dawn and Ash. I wish that I really wish that yeah he did fight Dawn, but I liked his battle with Ash. It was a really cool way for Heracross to return with its whole sleep talk. Ash teaching it sleep talk, like one of the most iconic moments in the whole anime.
Oh,
Thing I wish is that they gave Quilava more, because Cyndaquil did so much in Johto. It's one of Ash's most underrated Pokemon. It gets to evolve, but all it does is gets to do is show up in Tai, which I don't like. I really wish they could have given Cyndaquil more spotlight. We got to see Staraptor being epic as usual, taking out Roserade. But yeah, that's just it really. I don't have anything to.
Holy shoot!
What's wrong?
Fallen Hero, thank
Hey.
you for reminding me. I forgot.
who'd you forget?
Conway.
Oh, how you
Oh,
forget
Alex!
Conway?
If Alex was here, he would probably kill you for forgetting.
Ah,
Alex
listen, I have
loves
1
Conway.
hour. I have 1 hour to get everything ready. Don't judge me.
How could you forget
yeah.
Conway, man?
Okay.
How could you forget Conway? He's the most popular anime character. I can't believe you would.
Oh,
the
Trey,
most
what
loved
what are
character.
your thoughts on Nando?
I love the battle between Ash and Nando, man. It was cool.
So,
Overall, though, he's just kind of an average rival, in my opinion. Yeah,
I would agree.
maybe low B if anything.
Yeah,
All right, folks.
I'd put Nando in B. Yeah, other than the whole philosophical aspect.
Hold up.
I
Is this
think-
thing saying there's no data? Oh wait, I think we're
Mhm.
good. I think we're good. I think we're
Conway?
good.
Hey, Goggles. Right, there we go. Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. So, yeah, I agree with Trey with his rank placement. Chat, what do you think?
Yes, yes,
okay, I think
folks.
someone's listening.
Let us know. What do you rank, Mister Nando, the fine man himself?
Oh, hey, Red Pirate.
Okay, let's see. It was laggy for a minute, but now we're good. Okay, that's good. All right, so let's see. Okay, I think we can all agree he's a good B. He's a B tier. Trey, by the way, we forgot
Yeah.
we forgot
Yeah.
to mention Soledad, even though I saw her, and she is in F tier right now.
Wait, who's in there?
Soledad, aka hold on, let me get her. This one. Look at the stream.
Give me 1 sec.
Yeah, this thing is gonna take a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that her.
Hold on,
Solo
it hasn't
that,
popped up
but
to me yet.
mm,
Oh shoot, I forgot about her.
yeah, everyone did. She's like at the bottom though.
I call her the May's last minute arrival, but worse.
Mm. Yeah,
Yeah, screw her.
I'd say so. But yeah,
Okay.
but like yeah, honestly, I would say yeah, just put her on wherever.
Okay,
I'm
let's
not really
see.
bothered. I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna put Nando in let's see. I'm not saying not many people saying it, so I see C for Ray Pirate is my generous rank. Wow. So
Yeah,
okay, what do you guys rank?
I'd agree with you.
Where do you guys rank her again? I mean, rank him again?
Fernando,
Yeah.
I said low B, but if everyone thinks C, then I'm cool with that too.
Yeah, I'm fine with. Yeah, I'm the same as Trey.
All right, I'll put him C, but I'll put him higher than Richie.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah, I'd say so.
I love his whole gimmick and stuff. He was an interesting character, but it's not much we got from him.
yeah, there wasn't really much we can say for him, but now that we got Mr. Nintendo out of the way, finest man ever, by the way, folks. We can move on to the other character that was introduced, and it's a freaking Dawn rival, and her first rival, this one.
Hmm.
I hate her. I'm gonna say it right.
Who you doing, Zoe?
I hate her. Yes.
Zoe isn't that bad.
Zoe, no, I love Zoe.
Here's the thing I have against Zoe. Remember when Ash and Dawn first competed in the Jubilee contest, and Zoe overheard Ash about like he wants to go for the Sinnoh League, and she chewed him out because why are you in contest?
Yeah.
And then she did the same thing to Nando.
Yep.
Nah,
What was
okay.
your issue with that woman? Did you ever give her an explanation?
Yeah,
Yeah,
she was-
okay. Zoe is, in my opinion, high tier. Like, I think she should be an A tier. But that's just me. Okay, so yeah, let's see. S tier according to Kuro. I'd say A. She was a very good rival for Dawn.
I will give credit real quick. She did inspire Dawn. Like I remember this one more. If you guys remember, I know you guys do. You're Sinnoh fans, myself included. After after Dawn lost in the Celestic Town contest because of Amipon, or like due to Amipon's like disappearance. I like how she was the one to say like, "Yo, this is why you lost, because you made it too flashy." I like that. Go ahead, Trey.
Yeah, that's the thing about Zoe. She keeps it real. She always kept it real.
Yeah, something I always liked. I do think that Zoe probably wouldn't be as remembered if it weren't for her ship with Dawn. That's
Yeah.
me personally. Like, I like Zoe and Dawn. It's a good ship. Like.
Yeah,
I personally do.
I can get behind that ship.
I think it's cool. Yeah, I just think she was cool. Like, showing up randomly. She had a good dynamic and interactions with Dawn.
My only issue,
And she always had. Yeah.
this is my main issue. I hate how Dawn never beat Zoe once, and we all know how annoying that is. Cameron.
Yeah.
Hold on.
No. You leave Alon alone. You leave Alon. We'll talk about Alon when we get to him.
Bias.
How am I biased?
Oh. Dawn doesn't beat Zoe. She's the worst character ever. Ash can't beat Alon. He's the best character ever. That sounds like bias.
Yeah.
Because at least Alon
I
proved
would
he's
agree.
good. At least he proved he was good. Zoe just won by pure dumb luck. It was literally pure dumb luck, folks. Remember, she literally won because time ran out and she had more points than Dawn.
That is, I will agree. I didn't really like that much.
Like, okay, if you're gonna make her lose, at least make her lose in a way that's reasonable. Like, make her lose points. Don't just do a timeout, because I hate that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that wasn't a good conclusion to their rivalry.
Or at the very least, you're gonna make them
Hmm.
both lose one Pokemon each, and they use the same Pokemon they have. They use the same Pokemon they first used in their first contest, and that could have been a nice little like remember when this happened in their first battle type deal. I don't know. It's like I'm inclined to put her in low B though. I'm inclined to low. She's not that bad, but she rubs me up the wrong way because of the way she won. I'm not mad.
Yeah.
I'm not mad she won. I'm just mad how she won. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So what do you guys rank her? Rose, I think you said you put her in S tier.
A.
Oh, A. Okay. Trey.
Zoe.
At least either a low A or high B, either one.
All right. Folks, let's see. Okay, Ray Pie said A. Carl said that just shows how Zoe is even advanced. She was flawed, had room grow. Alon beat every Mega except for an Elite Four Mega Evolution. Fallen Hero. Alon beat Marvel's Mega Houndoom. I'm not gonna get to it. If Dawn had Amipom, she
Goals, I
would.
think you're a little bit laggy again. I don't know. I don't know how it is for the. If chat can tell me. If chat can
It's
like let us
about
know how everything sounds.
Hold on. Okay, how do I sound right now? Hello.
You sound okay.
Okay. Okay, so I'm
Yeah,
inclined to.
Mega Blastoise.
But Alon beat Mega Houndoom after the Blastoise loss, so therefore he became better because of the Blastoise loss. Okay, I'm gonna put her in the low A.
Yeah.
Low A seems reasonable enough, right, guys? Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
Yep.
okay. Honestly, A tier. I think A tier. Like, just put her down. We can move on to the next rival.
All right, now then, before we move on to the next rival, let me just get this other rival's image here, because I forgot about him. I feel so bad for you.
Mm-hmm.
Is
Oh.
it time for the functions?
No, not yet. It's time to get creepy,
Is it
though.
time?
Hello?
I think.
It's time to get creepy, though.
Oh,
Creepy.
Conway.
Yep, my boy Conway. Oh, are you kidding me? I didn't even download his photo this time around? Oh, god dang it. I don't know what's going on with this thing, but, okay, so yes, folks, we all gonna be talking about...
Okay.
What
Yeah.
happened?
These goggles. Honestly, I think Conway deserves to be B or A. Like, okay. I actually found like Conway was a bit creepy. In case you guys, people in chat didn't know, Dawn is my favorite character in
Same.
in Pokemon. Let's go base Shrey. Like yeah, Conway was creepy, but I kind of think he could be funny as well. Sometimes. But I genuinely believe he could be like pretty hilarious. And like even though yeah, he's kind of acts very weird towards the best character. You know, and some people may believe yeah, it can be in poor taste. I still think that he has some stuff going for him. Also, my favorite thing about Conway is definitely the way he battles. Because the Sinnoh League, the way I interpret the Sinnoh League is that. Yeah, so you have three differences. You have Gary. Conway fights and uses strategies that would be like actually used in VGC at the time. I think that's so cool.
Yeah, I love his
Like,
battle in the league.
Nando represents the casual player because he fought casually, and his whole thing is that his whole way of life is casual, with him being a coordinator.
Yeah, like just go
and
with the flow type motion.
Exactly, he's casual. See, is we hear Conway is the competitive battler. He uses Trick Room Dust Noir. Like he uses Shuckle with its defenses. He like honestly, like that is like how you would fight competitively at the time. Those were viable strategies. And then Tobias is literally, when you go on Pokemon Showdown, you'll find
Yep.
someone with a team of
Which
legendaries
we all gonna
because
talk
people have
about. You know
legendaries
who?
equal strong.
We all gonna.
Exactly,
We all.
which is
We're gonna talk about him. You know.
yeah,
I hate him. Anyways, continue.
exactly, which is why I value the Sinnoh League so much because that's so like it's so well thought out with the whole. Yeah, making each trainer represent a different way of playing Pokemon. Uh, and it's also something I don't see many people point out, well, at least for me personally.
Well,
But maybe
I'm
I'm
sure we
true,
had.
but
I'm
like
sure we
still,
had Coral here. He would have pointed it out down and then some. I'm saying that because
well, yeah.
he's analytic. He's a very
But
analytic
I'm his
guy.
successor though, so like, yeah, I'm his successor. But like, yeah, and Conway could be funny sometimes. I put him in B or A.
All right.
I really B, because of the creepiness. But like, other than that, with his battle style A as a character himself though is a B.
All right. Trey, what do you?
And oh yeah, and it helps
Oh
he
my
was a
goodness.
recurring character. Sorry, that's it. You guys can go now.
Trey, what's your thoughts on Conway? Red Rose?
I really enjoy his quirkiness, and I love that he interacted with both Dawn and Ash a lot. Like it wasn't just how sometimes rivals are kind of strictly to their character.
Yep. We'll talk about you know who later on.
Yeah, I do like how he was pretty involved with characters. When he was introduced, it was pretty interesting. I didn't think much of him, but later as we got him later on throughout the series, he did become more enjoyable, and especially in the league and stuff. I loved how he was caught off guard by Ash. Remember Ash was like showing off these few Pokemon, and then when battle came, he was like, "Oh shoot!"
Oh no, I got a quick question though. If he knew about if Ash did use the Pokemon that he had, wouldn't that mental tell have been good? Cause Trick Room.
Oh yeah, that's true actually.
So what was your whole idea? I guess the idea is like he had a backup plan.
Hey, wait, wasn't it Gladly too?
Yeah.
Gladly
Well, Glady's pretty fast actually. He's pretty fast.
Yeah.
It's just retarded that's slow, but I felt like the Trick Room would have helped him out, which I guess my mind says like he had a backup plan just in case.
Yeah.
Mm.
But
Exactly.
that was really interesting to see. I will maybe say that him trying to cheat isn't a good move, but at the same time, still, at least
It didn't.
he did. Yeah,
It didn't help him.
Yeah,
for him,
make
for him to try and cheat and still do that good in battle, I give him credit.
Yeah, he did. He
Also,
did.
no
Hold
Kuro
on, Red Rose. Hold on, Red Rose. He did cheating better than Farmer did. Looking at you. How did no one saw that?
Yeah.
How did no one? I'm not getting into that. But yes, Conway. He tried to cheat, but it didn't work in his favor. But he still was able to bounce back up, and that's one thing I liked.
Yeah, he still. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Honestly, unless we have anything more to say about Conway,
but
then
I think
next
Ivy-
rival.
Go ahead, Trey.
Next one. Oh, we have so many for Sinnoh.
We have so many for Sinnoh. We're almost done, real quick. But okay. So where do we put him in the ranks?
I say high B.
Koro, I'm not.
Wait,
I wasn't
who's
trying
this?
to. I wasn't trying to like. I wasn't trying to be me or anything. Like, I'm just saying like I know how you also You do your research. That's what I'm trying to say. You do your research well done.
Mm-hmm.
I'm no.
Always
I mean.
lagging a bit.
I mean no insult to you, Koro. But all right. So, am I good now?
Yeah.
Okay. Between Harley and Casey, what do you guys think? Between Harley and Casey, or should we put him in like the high B?
I think high B.
All right, give me 1 minute. Let me just get this thing done. All right, let me just fix this up real quick.
All right.
And There we go. All right, now let me just move this right here. All right, folks. Now then, it's time for us to move on to the next rival we need to talk about, and that's son of a bitch. This one.
Wait, Tobias?
No, not Tobias. Ursula.
Oh,
Y'all remember Ursula, right?
yep.
Ursula, oh, her and her goodbye.
All right. First,
I'm just glad she was just used to Dawn again, and I think it was cool. The only thing I like really about her is like with the Senate, a lot of kids growing up with you have her and also another person that we'll get to.
I ignore that. I had to get him. I had to get his image out. So continue.
Yeah. Ursula's okay, but like, she's used like as a right. You know how you have if you have multiple rivals for a character, it's usually that there's a rival like Pool who's like he's beyond your reach. That's one type of rival, and then you have a different type of rival, which was a rival that you're fairly equal with and that you can beat. And Ursula was Dawn's version of it. Because Zoe was ahead of Dawn, but Ursula wasn't necessarily ahead of Dawn at all. Like she was reachable.
Yeah. Here's my issue with Ursula. When she loses, she always finds some excuse of why she lost. Until the Grand Festival. If you guys remember,
Yeah,
she's a sole loser. And I hate those people. Like, she's all like, the only reason you won was because time ran out. The only reason you won was because time ran out. The reason you won was time ran out. And so on and so forth until the Grand Festival where Dawn proved, yo, I'm just better than you. You have no excuse now. I'm just better than you. Believe. She was annoying as hell. Trey, go ahead.
And so yeah, I think it's weird. Like honestly, I put her in a C.
Yeah, I'm leaning to the C. Trey, what do you have? What do you gotta say? Trey.
Put her in D.
C.
Oh
C.
God.
Okay, yeah, definitely that.
So you're okay. So what's your feelings on her, real quick, before we move on?
She was annoying. That's
Based.
she was that's pretty much the summary of her.
She was annoying. Ursula wasn't outperforming
Yeah.
Dawn by points that Dawn had to show her edge side and actually feint Ursula's Pokemon in order to win. Yep, I agree with Koro. Dawn had to literally beat her Pokemon down to win. And like I said before, there was no excuse this time around. She's just better than you. So D, F, fine hero, S really. Okay, Koro's saying low S. Okay, I'm putting her in the lowest of the low, D. Lowest D. There.
No, she's better than that guy, the other guy at least.
At least the guy had a good personality.
That's true. Like
She tried. Okay, she
she
tried to be the jerk rival, but it didn't pull off well enough.
But she had some skills that
The guy's Trey. Nikolai's whole gimmick is that he dresses up as the Pokemon so that way they
hello.
can trust him.
yeah. Just, all right. I guess because I mean she has some skills. Like I will give her credit. She was pretty good.
Oh, she was good, but that doesn't help her personality though.
We got to take everything into consideration though when we rate these.
Damn
rivals.
it, you're right. Damn it, we done that before.
Yeah.
Ow. Okay, I'm gonna put her in low C. Low C.
Like, yeah, yes, she's annoying, but
Low
you gotta give
C.
her
I'm
some-
giving her lowest of the C. That's as nice as I'm going with.
that sounds fair.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right. Now then, let's move on to the last Dawn rival, and that's Kenny. Oh boy. Poor,
No, okay.
poor Kenny.
Who?
Kenny.
Who? No. D.
You know, let me see pictures. I don't remember this character.
You know, the guy that Dawn loved, or the Kenny loved Dawn.
No, she didn't. She
Oh,
did not.
Kenny! I thought
She
you
did
said
not love him.
Candy. Yeah.
That was no,
Okay. He was actually
no.
okay. Actually, I like his character.
Oh man, we're about to say some very different things then, Trey.
You guys go on ahead. Let me rest my throat.
Like
Oh.
I like the Dane joke. That's what I like about him. I like the whole Dane joke.
That was right.
It was like a
That was Lyra's gimmick. Kenny's gimmick was that he always called her Dee Dee.
But didn't he call her that too?
No, it was just
He called her Dee Dee.
it was Dee Dee.
He called her Dee Dee.
Dee Dee, there we go. Yeah, I think he had a nickname for her. Like I just thought that was a funny that was some funny moments.
Yeah, it was funny at first, but like Dawn then didn't really like it, so it's pretty cringe of him to do that. And like,
Good point.
I don't know, I'm just biased because no disrespect towards my favorite character. We don't take that here.
I always like to view it as two ways. One, he calls her the nickname because they're friends. Like, for example, it's like when I ever call Trey Trio, he calls me Google.
Yeah.
We're just like joking around. Or it could be like,
yeah, I look at it like that too.
yeah, I just view it as joking around because like you know how like we get Trey, you and I get irritate each other whenever we call each other the names we're not actually called, like Tree or Goggles or Google or Giggles or anything else. But we're not mean that by our hurtful way. We're just poking fun.
Or Reggie Gigas.
Oh, we'll talk about that.
Reggie Giggles.
Oh, we'll talk about that later on. But
Yeah.
but it's always like in friendly terms. Or if you guys want to add on to the ship, it can always also be a way of like to show off how he cares about Dawn. Because I know like
No.
let
no
me
Dawn
let
X
me
Kenny
finish.
here.
Let me finish.
Never.
It could also because there have been moments where boys and girls would do something for their crush or do something to hurt their crush, but it's a way to show they care. Like for example, in Hey Arnold, Helga always calls Arnold football head or picks on him, and that's because she likes him. Or well, I don't know if a certain somebody wants me to bring it up, but I'm not gonna bring it up. So yeah.
Good.
So what do we rank Kenny then?
Oh,
Like, okay. I put Kenny at D. Okay. My problem with Kenny, he only saw Dawn as a trophy. I really don't like him.
Oh my goodness.
He's actually, fun fact, Kenny is actually my least favorite character in the entire Pokemon anime. I really do not like Kenny at all. Okay,
Hey guys,
like the episode was like, "Hey Dawn, if I beat Ash, you better come on the journey with me." Like, go away.
Go ahead, Trey.
I just have to make a special shout out real quick to my new best friend, Raid Pirate.
Why? What do you?
I came up with this song. Raid Pirate is my best friend
Oh
in
my
the
goodness.
world.
Why?
Raid Pirate is my best friend in the sea. Raid Pirate. No one's gonna get. Oh, y'all suck.
We didn't know what content were we gonna give.
Like you
Okay.
could have dropped that goggle.
I didn't know the context.
I guess Ray Pirate is based because he agreed with me with Casey. Okay, that's one thing we do agree with Casey. In fact, speaking of Casey, wait, where is she on the? Oh yeah, sorry, she isn't an S, like where she should be. But well, no, it's not just reading too much into it. Ray Pirate, it's just like a different interpretation. But I genuinely just don't really. I just don't really like him. I guess he just didn't add anything new.
One thing about Kukura, though, he did help Ash in some ways when he was training Turtwig. So that's one thing I'll give credit to him.
Oh yeah, learning energy ball.
I'll
That's
give
true.
him
That is true.
I'll give him a high mid C. Trey, what do you?
Yeah, he did that. Something. Honestly, yeah, I'll put him. I'll go for a C. I'll allow a C.
Yeah, see, I agree. He is a C.
All right, folks. What do you guys have to say for Mr. Kenny? Also, can we just point out, poor
It
kid.
sounded like you were saying candy at first. I didn't realize you were
My
saying
throat.
candy.
Oh, we've been talking for so long. My throat's kind of like it's starting to get worn out.
Wait, so you
Yeah.
want to stop here?
No, no, no. We're almost done. We're almost done. We're almost done. We only have like 3 more rivals left.
Let's be
Oh,
honest.
Barry.
This may be a 3-parter because Univa's gonna be a whole part by itself.
Oh, you.
Oh, Unova might actually be, yeah.
Univa might be a
Okay.
whole part by
Yeah, we're gonna put him in C. Poor Candy. You can never get a break. You lost in the Grand Festival, then you lost the girl of your dreams. What's next? What's next for you, man?
Good.
Also, just quick question: who would we consider Journey's rivals? Bia and Karina?
Well,
Just
we're not
really.
gonna tackle Journeys until that Journeys is over.
True.
Because we're still learning more about
Yeah.
these characters. But now then, folks, someone's gonna find us now, and that someone
Yeah.
is this guy. Yes, one of my favorite friendly rivals.
Is it? Oh, is it Mr. Find You?
I'm gonna find you.
I love Barry.
Yeah.
I
really do
love Barry.
with considering we're getting the remakes, I feel like he will be a character to return in this series. Like
I hope so.
Very.
I really hope so. Because he's one of my favorite.
All right, folks. Barry, whatever his last name is. Can I just say, this character was done perfectly. Not in a major way, but in the minor ways. I always liked the jokes where like he always tried to find someone. I love the battles he had with
he
Ash.
was funny.
And also,
Mm-hmm.
he helped during the Galactic stuff at one point. He helped fight off Galactic when they were at Iron Island. Excuse me.
Definitely.
I apologize. My throat. We've been talking so much and we're almost done. Well,
He was also pretty strong.
Oh, he was pretty. Oh, yeah, he was really good. Also, I need to point this out right now. Him versus Paul, best rival v rival fight ever. Nothing topped that. Nothing. And I mean, at least in my book, nothing. This character.
One thing I love is how this was the first time they did the whole feigning while standing thing. That was pretty interesting.
Wait, what?
Yeah. I think he was just a good character. And Barry needed more screen time. But I would actually debate that he is one of the most underrated characters in the anime. He deserves so much more screen time.
Yeah.
And he
I
deserved
would
to have a
actually put
final
him.
battle.
I'd put him in A.
He
Like,
did-
I genuinely think Barry should go in A.
He deserved the final battle with Ash, which I'm hoping this series gives him. And because he hasn't had
Yeah.
that final battle, though, I gotta give him just the top B. Like I can't give him an A.
Well,
Yeah.
Well,
Like the battle with Paul.
That's
was
true.
Good. The battle with Paul was good, but I don't know. I feel like if he had that final battle with Ash, it would have really finished off his character.
Well, no, I'm just used to like Pokemon in general. Just like doing that trend was like they only have Ash battle with the major rival and never fight the minor rival. And sadly, Barry was the minor rival. Sad to say, because
That's true.
sadly not
Yeah.
he was the minor rival. Barry's not the only one though. Just keep that in mind. We have Bianca and Kiawe. Like they were
And Tierno.
and Tierno and Treadwell.
Oh, Tiana. Yeah. Tiana, my favorite rival.
I keep forgetting he was a rival. That's how sad it is.
I have a lot to
Tiana.
say.
He had cool battles. Yeah, when we get there.
Okay, so because of that, I'm inclined to put him in the low A. You guys agree?
Alright.
Folks, okay, let's see. Coral says low A. Samurai Train C per Tim and S. I'm waiting for Ray Pirate and Fallen Hero to see what they say. Oh, Ray Pirate said C. Okay, so it looks like we're mostly going towards with A, so we're gonna put him under Zoe. What? Under Zoe? I guess.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I think that's fair.
All right, folks.
If he had more screen time, he probably would be above her.
All right.
Like that's what I'm saying. I feel like if he had that final battle with Ash, he would be much higher. But
Exactly.
I'm too used to DD anime always doing like never Ash battle all of his rivals. Like that. Well, not even just Pokemon, just animes when they have like tournament arcs in general.
But to be honest, he's the minor rival, but he's still an important character.
No, he's
You know.
a point out. I want to point this out. Just because you're a minor doesn't mean you're not important. Like you still do good even if you're a minor.
Yeah.
But we're not longer talking about the minors though. We're going to the major leagues, and especially the Sinnoh League, because this guy was major in the Sinnoh League. Pathetic. We're talking about.
Right.
Wait, what?
Huh?
What? What did you say? Trey, what did you?
Wait, what did you say?
What did you say?
I said right.
Oh. We're talking about Paul. We're ending things off with Paul, folks.
Let's go.
Okay.
Wait. You're forgetting a character.
Who am I forgetting now?
Tobias.
Oh, who the hell said we're counting him?
No. No.
We're not talking about the. He was very rival to begin with. Moving on.
Oh, but Harrison is okay.
Yes, because he met Ash before the league.
Okay.
I'm sorry, did Ash met Tobias before the fight?
No, but he met his Pokemon in Darkrai.
That doesn't count. That doesn't count. We then met the character. That's like saying Gladion met Miho, but he never met Kiawe.
He met the Darkrai. That's all that matters.
We're talking about Paul now. Okay.
I put Tobias in F tier.
Oh, I'll put you in F tier. You don't zip it.
Why the heck I'm in F tier?
Tobias was just okay. I think we can all just agree Tobias was just a plot device.
Plot device.
So he's not a rival. He's not a rival. He's a plot device. I think Paul should get an S tier.
Okay.
And I think that's just yeah.
We can all agree he deserves S tier. But why does he need
to?
Why though?
If I was really gonna talk about Paul, we would be here for hours, and I don't want to bore everyone, so I'm not going to.
Okay, I'll just put on some highlights. Number one, he was a jerk, done right. Number two, he was strong, done right. Number three, he interacted with all of Ash's companions, right. Looking at you, Edge Boy. Number four, he interacted with Ash's rivals, right. Looking at you, Edge Boy. Number five, he did well with strategic strategy. Number six, he released a Pokemon, Ash took it in and raised it, and at the end of the Sinnoh League, he beat him with that sad Pokemon. Number seven, he showed respect to Brock in that one episode. Number eight, in the Sinnoh League, before his fight with Ash, he had a heart-to-heart talk to Dawn, which I want to point out right now, in the Orberg gym battle, Dawn said, "Aren't you gonna stay and watch Ash fight?" Paul said this, "Do I know you?" And Dawn got mad. That shows how far this character came from that episode to this point with Dawn and their relationship with each other. I'm not saying it's shipping fuel, although it might be for some folks. I'm saying though, it shows just how much Paul has changed since he met Ash, since that moment. Oh, and he also fought Cynthia, Brandon, two very strong trainers that Ash can never. Well, he beat Brandon. There's just so much that this character did, right? I'm gonna kind of put him in S tier. Trey, go right ahead.
Also, wait. Can I also add on to the fact Paul was the first rival, at least that we know, took on the same amount of leagues that Ash did.
Thank you. Thank you.
They were on the same par. Like this, normally Ash comes to a region, he's already had all this experience, and his rivals work their way up to him. But this time, Ash and Paul were on the same tier.
They're on the same par. I remember the episode when he fought Cynthia. Cynthia said, "Have you competed in other leagues?" And he said, "Yes." So you transferred from another league. That shows us how good he was.
Yes, I love that. It shows too that Ash. We've seen Ash's journey. We've seen the way he trains, so we always think he's right. But them adding the fact that Paul took on all these regions in his way, and he's been doing good too, really made us question Ash, question his character as well.
Yeah,
he definitely led to the best character development for Ash.
Yeah, definitely.
exactly.
But
And
as
I
we know,
think he had the best one. Like, yeah. Like, okay, I'll I'll say this, right? So I I agree like completely with the whole pool stuff. I will like say, right, there's so much to dig in. Like, okay, Chimchar, one of my favorite Ash Pokemon, it has one of the like Pool is where it really Pokemon really first went going places. Like okay, Sinnoh's writing is genuinely, in my opinion, best. Like, it's hands down. Sinnoh's writing can on at times be on par with actual anime, like like normal anime that you would just watch instead of just it did all this, like it went into like trauma with Chimchar. It went into all this, um you know so Chimchar having been traumatized and worried Paul, and it wasn't just like a one episode thing. It continued on. The way that Paul is the perfect antithesis and foil to Ash in every way. There's so much symbolism in Ash and Paul's relationship, which again, I don't want to make this an hour longer than it needs to be, so I'm gonna keep it. Um, Honestly, I would also just argue that yeah, he was just an amazing revolutionary rival. He did a lot for Ash in his development. He did a lot as a character. He impacted so much, and I really, really do feel like he deserves the status he has as one of the most like loved, like most popular characters. Like, I at least think so. Like, yeah, but it's also the fact that Ash and like Chimchar's story and why Infernape is in general one of my favorite Pokemon is so beautiful, and the finale to the Ash versus Pool, the whole battle itself is one of the best like fights in the entire anime, like multiple episodes of perfection. Honestly, even Cynthia acknowledging their rivalry, when one life meets another.
Something will be
I don't remember
born.
the exact quote.
No, you're right.
Yeah,
You
and
just
you
forgot to add
can,
something will be born.
yeah, they were
I
perfect rivals to each other, and they're honestly, and that still hasn't really, like, I don't know in the anime if they'll ever be able to recapture what they did with Paul.
I am an Alon stan. Even I will admit Alon can never reach the same rank as Paul. Hey, we
Yeah,
all know how much I love my boy Alon, but Trey, go ahead.
I do wonder as well, as we know, Journeys is bringing back Gary's as a rival and stuff. Do y'all think that after Journeys finishes and all these or most of these rivals may come back and go through character development, do you think that we will come back to this list and make changes after Journeys?
yeah, possibly,
I
yeah,
don't know. I ain't say don't know.
Because like Gary,
Because we're comparing
yeah,
them
we
how they left. We're comparing them how they left when they were prominent at the time.
true,
And
true.
honestly, them bringing back old rivals to me just feels like it literally feels like a reboot.
yeah,
Like, oh, we know how popular this character was, so we'll bring him back for giggles. Nah, I don't want them to do that. Like, Gary's fine
But
only because
I feel like
I'm okay with Gary coming back only because it's been so long. But like, I don't want them to do it from every rival. Make a brief cameo appearance, but don't make them like major rivals, because like their time in the sunshine is over now.
I feel like
yeah,
Barry also be one that they'll come back too with Diamond Pearl remix and also if we do actually tackle the Battle Frontier.
Oh yeah, that's right, because his father is in a frontier brain.
Yeah,
Okay,
like
I
I
want to point out real quick. I thought Ash was gonna take on the Sinnoh Frontier after the Sinnoh League, but we all know what happened
he
afterwards.
should have.
Well, no, I guess because like
I feel like
timing.
Journeys
Yeah,
is the time to do it.
Yeah, I can agree with that, Trey. Like they could do that in Journeys, and it will not have, it can't be a world championship fight because no fucking. Okay, folks, where do we rank Paul?
It'd be a perfect way to have Barry because his dad. Yeah,
Where do we
yeah,
rank?
like
Where do we rank Paul? Oh, Shinji.
S.
Did I heard F? Okay,
S.
F.
No.
Trey, what do you think we need to put him in? Trey,
Goggles, I swear, if you put him on F, I will cancel you.
Trey. Oh, I guess Trey's not saying nothing. Okay. You know full well
No.
Trey was your lifesaver, but he decided not to say anything anymore.
Hey, Trey.
My bad. Someone called me.
It's okay.
We're putting Paul in F tier, by the way.
Oh, screw you.
No, we're not. No, the hell we are not.
Okay. Realistically though, we can all agree. Majority of us can agree.
Yeah.
D tier. Yeah, let's do it.
Goggles.
Okay,
All
C.
right.
Is C good? B.
Mm-hmm.
A.
I think that's all. No, that's all for
Also-
now. Just put him in the thing. Yeah, what's up, Trey?
Just real quickly, I know I already talked about the episode. I just want to give my rating real quick. I gave it a 5 out of 10.
Okay.
And the reason for that,
Oh yes,
the part 1 was bad in my opinion. I did not enjoy it. So if I was to
Mhm.
rate them singly, that would have got a 2. But I really enjoyed the second part, and that would have got like at least maybe a 6, near 7. So to average it out, it's a 5.
Alright. Well, folks,
yeah. I agree.
there it is. He's in S tier, where he probably deserves to be in. So, let me read this out. In S tier, the only one that deserved it is Paul until Gen 6 comes along. Charizard. A tier,
Mm.
No,
Gary-
it's not going to be
Gary, Drew, Zoe, Barry. B tier, Conway, Harrison, Casey, Harley, Morrison, Tyson.
To
And
be honest,
let
Paul
me
may be the
let
only
me
S tier
finish.
out of all the-
Yeah.
Go
What
ahead.
what's up?
I was going to say, to be honest, I think Paul may be the only S tier rival.
How dare you?
He's also the funniest.
How is he the funniest?
In the
Paul?
dub. In the dub, have you not seen? Paul has so many funny moments. In
I've
the dub
watched the
'cause of
dub
his,
so
like,
many
him getting
times.
annoyed.
Duh.
Oh, I need to see a video of him like being. But anyway, continue, Giggle Blaster.
In the C tier, we got Nando, Richie, not Barry, Kenny, and whatever her name is, Ursula. In the D tier, we got Nikolai. And in the F tier, we have whatever her stupid name is. It's only that. That was her name. So, folks,
Oh,
we've done it. From Gen 1 to 4, we went through the rivals. So, when we come back to this, we are going to be finishing off with the 5th, 6th, and 7th generation rivals. Believe me, there's more to come. And also, oh, by the way, we should make this announcement right now, real quick.
Are you sure Gen 5 won't be a song? Are you sure Gen 5 won't be a song?
yeah, it might have to be.
Nah, because we got Trey. We all agree on this, didn't we? Okay, so folks, starting next week.
That's true, but this more Unova has more rivals than any other regions.
Well, no, compared to like the other rivals, like compared to the other generations, the rivals we got,
Yeah.
we were really scraping off the barrel here. In all offense, there's only like 3 good Gen 6 rivals.
Oh yeah. Gen 6 and 7 got just a small.
They only got a few of them, so we're not gonna tackle them that much, real. Gen 5 is probably one I would say it's like the best handled
You're right,
in terms of rivals until the end. So we'll be fine. So folks, starting next week, PokeChat Live will still be on Sundays. However, we're gonna split things up. On Saturday, we're gonna stick with the reviews. Nothing but the review. But if you guys want to watch us doing fun stuff like this, we will be on Sundays. I mean not Sundays. Wednesdays. Wednesdays at this similar time around 12 o'clock. However, on the Sunday slot, we're moving things up to 5 p.m. PST time. The reason because of this, I sacrifice way too much for these people. I'm just kidding. But no, see though, things have been going on lately. And honestly, I want to get back to spending time with my family, and we can all acknowledge this right now. Like, we love spending time with our families, so it hurts me that I had to like stay back behind and like take out PokeChat live when like my family's out doing fun stuff. So that's the plan. Cause around 5 o'clock my time, that's when things are finally like winding down. So with that said, though, folks, that's the plan. We'll keep you updated on our Twitters, especially the PokeChat Live Twitter. Follow us on the Discord server. We will keep updates. And if you guys have any questions of the new time slots, let us know. Be sure to like message us on Instagram. I'm not Instagram. On Twitter, on YouTube, on Discord. So with that said, Izzy was here with us for a while, but she had to go because priorities had to come up. Which we hope things are well for her. So Izzy, when you're watching this, we enjoyed having you here, and we'll see you next time. Red Rose, thank you for joining us.
And you're welcome. Happy to be here.
Trey, thank you for joining us.
Hey, thank you. I cannot wait to review Universe.
I can't wait to talk about the best character on lawn and the worst character. Anyways, thank you, folks, in the chat for saying with us. We had a consistent 7 viewers to 10. I'm so happy for that. It shows that people still really care about the rivals here. So with that said, take a screenshot, folks, because next time we're taking things on to Gen 5. It's not always black and white, because Trey is a freaking freeloader. You're a freeloader, Trey.
Wait, what?
You still owe me $5. You know that, right?
No.
Folks, thank you for watching us, and we'll see you guys next time.